It's time for everyone's favorite, like, pot-bellied little snake. Oh my god. You're excited now, but like wait until we spend like 2 hours in Dark Cave waiting for like a 1% chance of a Dunsparce appearing, and then it appears and it has like run away as its ability and like a fucking shitty nature that nobody wants. Oh my god, the music. Oh yeah, I forgot that they actually gave the Rocket executives personalities in this game. I forgot that they have like names and characters and everything like that. I can't remember what any of their names are, but still. So yes, we are going to be playing Pokemon HeartGold version, which I've actually never played. I had Soul Silver myself, but I said that like I might as well use play the game that I haven't played before. I've actually never even played Gold version before, so I said I played Silver so many times and Soul Silver as well, although I never finished it. That I might as well do HeartGold version when I'm doing my beautiful Dunsparce solo run. So without further ado, let's get going. Oh, do I need to touch this thing to start? Can I just press like the start button? There we go. You've never played a Gen 2 game? Gen 2 is like one of the greatest generations of all time. Like I love Pokemon Gold and Silver. Like Pokemon Silver is fantastic. It is so good. Funnily enough, I've never played Crystal either. I know Crystal is like the greatest of all time, but still. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I was just reading this book. Oh my god, Professor Oak is in like fucking leisure mode. Are the levels okay? Please let me know if like the game audio is too like loud or anything like that, and I can like try my best to sort it out, but... So like my problem with like the Gen 4 remakes that I hope like doesn't like occur in this playthrough, right? So my problem with the Gen 4 remakes is that they don't fix the thing that's like the one flaw that Gen 2 has, right? Generation 2, so Gold, Silver, Crystal. Well, I can't speak for Crystal since I've never played it, but like Gold and Silver definitely, they have one fatal flaw, and that's like the level scaling. So like the level scaling of where you are versus where the wild Pokemon are versus where like the trainers are is completely out of whack. And like I have never done a regular playthrough of like Gold or Silver without having to like grind my ass off throughout the game. Well, not grind your ass off, like it's not like Final Fantasy 1 or something like that, but you do have to do like a lot of grinding just to kind of keep in step with where the game wants you to be. Like, you get to fucking Claire in Blackthorn City and she, like, rips you a new one. Then you have to spend... Then you go back to the previous route and the Pokemon are, like, what, level 15 or some shit? And you're there for, like, 5 hours trying to get your Pokemon up to a sizable level. And, like, Gen 4 didn't fix that. Like, I loved playing Soul Silver except for the fact that they didn't fix that. You know, it was really annoying. It's like they tried to keep the game easy, and by doing that, they made it hard. It made it hard. We're going to be Ethan, everybody's favorite boy. Was that you, Hicks, who had, like, the... Was that you, Hicks, who had, like, the keynote or, like, the PowerPoint presentation about, like, who the most fashionable, like, player characters are in Pokemon or something like that? I remember there being, like, a conversation about that. I don't know what we're going to call ourselves for this one. Pokemon with no NB. Yeah, that's true. Who was it? There was someone who was talking about that. I can't remember who it was. It was on the Discord. Someone had like a PowerPoint presentation that they did at a party that was like about who the drippiest like Pokemon protagonist was. It was like, it was so detailed. It was like, it was... I didn't even think about what I'm going to call myself. The first name that came into my head was Clyde Cash for some reason. I was like... The first... I don't know why that popped into my head. Oh no, no, we can't call the character that. I'm like, oh my god. I think we'll just call him... It has to start with a H because my name does. Dunsparce. Honeysparce. Does Dunsparce? They won't even let me call my character Dunsparce. What a realization. Maybe I should just call myself Clyde Cash. Or at least Hunsparce. It won't fit in. The Pokemon get to have a longer name than I do. I don't think it will anyway. I'm a 7-character boy in a 10-character world. Spar. I looked over at the chat and I just saw Stevie Dunder. Hunspar. I guess that'll just have to do. Her name is Hunspar. That's like the most ridiculous name. Spurk. Oh no. Cash Money. Yeah, Cash Money. Hunspar the Gangstar. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Yeah, that's me, Hunspar. Hunspar Runner. I still can't get over Professor Oak in leisure mode. I suppose he's on like a business trip here in Johto, isn't he? That's the thing, he visits that guy, Mr. Pokemon or whatever. Like, he there's that guy, Mr. Pokemon, and they make a big deal out of him. Professor Elm is like, you have to go and visit, like, Mr. Pokemon and give him this, blah, 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 blah. And then you, like, never see him ever again. They make out like he's so important. Wii is huge in Johto too. Okay, one thing that we need to do... Oh, I don't have a menu yet. I can't do anything. I can't run. I can't use a menu. I can't change the... Can't change anything. Hi, Hunspar. Why did you name me this, mother? Your friend Lyra. Oh, so she gets a normal name, where meanwhile my name is Hunspar. She was playing hide and seek with her Mara. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he had a favor to ask of you. Yeah, he wants us to visit Mr. Pokemon. Yeah, I have no menu and I must scream. Do you have everything you need to go out? No, I don't. I don't even know how to look in my pocket. Use his bag to carry things. Ooh. Mom, when can I access the settings? Life doesn't have settings. Here you can save a record of your progress. Oh, options. Life is full of options, Hunspar. Here you go. How nice. Mother preparing us for the big wide world we're about to embark into. Oh, well, Marilla's doing a great job of playing hide and seek, obviously. It's raining. Is it always, like, windy and, like... Oh, no, it's not raining. I think it's just dark because it's the evening time. Finally, I can access the options. Text speed fast, please. Button. What kind of frames do we have? Is there, like, a Dunsparce style frame? That's kind of a Dunsparce-y color, isn't it? Everything has to be, like, Dunsparce core. That's kind of very Dunsparce-y as well, isn't it? With, like, the yellow and the blue. Trust me, Dunsparce core will be all over Etsy in the next 6 months. He's gonna make it big. Yeah, we'll go for type 14. That's like the Dunsparciest. Hello. I like your bag. Get your hands off my bag. Okay, there's like a... What's his name? Giovanni's bastard son or whatever, isn't it? are you staring at? I wonder if, like, I just realized that, like, Silver in this game, his, like, hair is, like, Mars from Generation 4, so I wonder if, like, he's supposed to be the bastard son of Mars and Giovanni. Could you imagine these, like, intermingling mobs of gangsters or whatever? Mars is the right answer. It's got to be. Do you know anything about my research? I'm very, very torn about, like, the soundtrack in HeartGold Soul Silver as well, because it, like, really, like, is very, like, exuberant. Like, it does that DS thing where it's like, oh my god, we can have so many layers of audio and, like, this, like, really broad sound palette that they just, like, go the whole hog with it. And I kind of like that, but on, like, some tracks I don't like what they did. Like, Goldenrod City is, like, a classic example of how I really don't like what they did with Goldenrod City. Oh, we can take a walk outside the ball. See if it brings any feelings or bonds. We're going to bond with that Dunsparce so hard, it's not going to know what hit it. Like the first Rouge one, the one that's like... Like, I kind of like that it was simple in the original games, and then they make it into this, like, crazy, like, bouncy, like, exuberant sort of theme. It's crazy. Mr. Pokémon keeps finding weird things, by the way. He got an email. We can send an email to President Clinton. What email? So my idea was to actually, like, pick Totodile, not just because Totodile absolutely rocks, but also because we'll be able to have somebody with, like, who can learn Surf and things like that. Why wouldn't we want Totodile? Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that. It's like, it is just a little bit over the top. Yes. He's, like, not sparse. Or non-sparse? Does non-sparse fit in? If, like, non-sparse fits in, then I'll be so happy. Everything needs to be Dunsparce core. Don't tell me whether it fits in or not. I want to be either elated or disappointed. It does! There's an item you can get that changes it to the Gen 2 music? I never knew that before. I really never knew that. Like, one of the things that I like about the Gen 2 soundtrack is that it's just really melodic. Like, the music of Generation 2, it has really beautiful melodies. Like, it has really, really nice, like, little melodies. And I find that that gets, like, a little bit obscured by the arrangement being so ostentatious in these games. Like, you'll see what I mean when we get to... And, like, even the character changes a little bit. Like, Goldenrod City I loved in the original because it has just this big kind of, like, majestic sort of sound, like you're in the big city. And now in this game it's like... Like, and I was like... Ugh. Anyway. When is Mom gonna teach me how to run? When is Mom gonna come take off my training wheels? I can't believe I named my character Hunspar. A little Game Boy with headphones? That is cute. Oh, it's Lyra, the person whose name I'm jealous of. Yeah, there are some fantastic tracks. And even, like, the town themes, like, even something as, like, simple and beautiful as, like, the Azalea Town music. I used to, like, love the Azalea Town music back when I played the, like, Gen 2 first. I used to listen to it all the time because it's just, like, a really simple but beautiful melody with some nice chord progressions in it, you know? And I think that's what I love about Gen 3. Like, I think of all the soundtracks in Pokemon, I would have to, like, say Gen 3 is my favorite. Because, like, it has, like, the same character as Gen 2 in that it's really just based on some beautiful melodies, just, like, put out there and presented in a kind of a simple way, you know? When is Mother going to teach me how to run? Wait, Hunspar! Wait a sec. Wait a minute! Did you leave your Pokegear at home? You should ask your mom. You should ask your mom. By the way, I have refused to talk to Dunsparce. No Rosparce without Phi-Sparce. Professor Elm has a task, you say? It's Bowser's evil test. A Pokegear was in the repair shop. We can send an email to we can make a phone call to President Clinton. Yeah, I remember. The phone calls are what I want to avoid. I don't want, like, youngster Keith or whatever calling me while I'm trying to concentrate on Let's Playing just to say, I fought this really tough Rattata on Route whatever the other day. Would you believe it? No, I didn't forget to get to how to get to Mr. Pokemon's house. I just want to go there faster. The less time I have to spend with Dunsparce, the better. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Ugh. I'll call you if anything comes up. Are you ready for, like, the crazy soundtrack version of this route music? It's insane. It starts really nice. I wish it stayed like this. But it doesn't. I feel like someone's hitting my head with a keyboard when I hear this thing. It's just... And, like, you're not a Dunsparce. I'm not Stu. Like, that's... I have, like, a similar criticism, funnily enough, about, like, the Gen 4 soundtrack, because, like, the Gen 4 soundtrack is really good, except for the fact that it's almost, like, too... not too ambitious, that's not the right word, but it's, like... Let's say on the routes and things like that, the route music is so good, like, so, like, good from, like, a composition point of view. But it takes so long for the themes to, like, develop that you never really get to hear all of them, or you never really get to hear like the juicy parts. You never really get to the meat and potatoes of the thing because of the fact that it takes so long for the tracks to develop. Oh great! All these people keep accosting me. Everyone's a rookie at some point. I'm not a rookie, I'm in training. I can't even run yet. You weren't wearing the running shoes. Oh my god. I'll try to go as slow. No! This old man is faster than me. I hope you brought a lot of things to talk about because, like, who knows how long it's going to take us to find a Dunsparce. See Mr. Pokemon's house. Welcome to the Quickie Mart. My name is Apu. This is the sea, as you can see. He's still running faster than I can. Oh look, they got Velux windows in Generation 4. Compared to, like, the... No, I don't want, like, your stinky old, still warm old man running shoes. The guide, gent. Imagine that being your title. It reminds me of, like, my grandfather after he retired. He got, like, this job, but it was, like, a part-time job. Like, he got, like, a part-time job after he retired just to have something to do. Oh my god, it feels so nice to be able to run. Baby, we were born to run. He got, like, a part-time job for, like, in the... Oh my god, it's you again. I'm trying to talk to the audience here. ugh. The, I don't like guide, gent, load being one after the other in any sentence. But he got this job for like a couple of hours every week in the city that they live in, where his job was like, his job title was street ambassador. That was his job title. And like what he was pretty much like, what his job was pretty much just to be around the place in the city so that like tourists could ask him stuff, or anybody who was visiting, or if he spotted someone where he was like, oh, you look like you're visiting the city, he could like say, how are you? I'm a street ambassador, or whatever. What do you want to know about here, you know? So yeah, I guess he was being a guide. You're not Mr. Pokemon. No, he's like the berry master or something, isn't he? He's like, hey kiddo, what did you just run into my house for? Oh my god. The people of Johto just like have the strangest social skills. Do you got any apricorns? I have one of those trees too. So I remember like in the Johto Journeys, like the Johto Journeys like cartoon, the like the Johto Journeys cartoon had like a the Johto Journeys cartoon had an episode where they went to visit Kurt and like learn all about the different apricorns and which Pokeballs he could make them into and stuff like that. And like that was at the time my favorite episode of all time. I loved that episode so much. Anytime it came on, I was like, ah, it's the episode with the different apricorns that can make it to the different Pokeballs. You're not a Dunsparce, you're just a cheap imitation Caterpie. You're not a Dunsparce, you're just a cheap imitation Pidgey. I didn't know you could get them from Rock Smash. I thought if you used Rock Smash, you'd just get like 50 Geodudes or whatever. That's interesting to know. Whoa, that's a nice graphical anomaly there, isn't it? It was I who sent the email to Professor Elm earlier. Ah, so you're that Prince of Nigeria I've heard so much about. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. I don't want that egg unless it hatches into a Dunsparce. It's an egg. Dunsparce. Don't leave home without it. I'm trying to think like how many like Dunsparce related jokes are we going to think of during the course of this arduous journey. I don't even know how difficult this is going to be, right? I really have no idea. Because, like, the Pikachu solo run that I did ended up being quite easy, really. Like, there was just, like, one or two sticking points. But other than that, like, the Pikachu solo run I did was really quite simple. But but this one, I'm not sure. Like, Dunsparce is I'm not sure if Dunsparce is a weaker Pokemon than Pikachu. But, like, I'm really not sure. As far as I know, though, Dunsparce is one of those, like, odd Pokemon that can just learn, like, a fuck ton of different moves. Like, I think Dunsparce has, like, that same thing, like, Lickitung, where Dunsparce can just learn almost everything from all of the TMs. You have a burrito. Jealousy has driven him mad. I remember there was this one episode of my Final Fantasy VI LP where I had a taco and I couldn't stop laughing about it. That sounded like a Sarah Silverman joke or something. It's like, There was this one episode of my Final Fantasy VI LP, and I had a taco, and I just couldn't stop laughing about it. It just doesn't even make sense. That's what it is. It's the Dunsparce solo mode. Hello, Hunspar. It's a disaster. This has never happened before. What's this icky paint like goo? It's moving. No, boys. Don't touch that stuff. Professor Elm is literally being beaten up by a 10-year-old. But not any 10-year-old. The bastard son of Giovanni and Mars. Imagine, like, Team Galactic and Team Rocket. They're like... It's like an epic... It's like an epic royal wedding that will join our two kingdoms. It's like that bizarre, like, song in The Swan Princess. Did I ever tell you about that? That there's, like, this song in the... I was actually thinking about Toxic. I was thinking that... and Glare. I was thinking of, like, a couple of those things. So, I'm really, really not sure, though, what will end up working. But, did I ever tell you about that, like, crazy song that's in The Swan Princess? There's, like, this song that's in The Swan Princess that, like, goes on forever, and the whole song is, like, about how it's, like, setting the, like, the thing is, like, if you're a kid watching the Swan Princess, you don't really need to know about, like, the political agenda of, like, the two marrying, like, the prince and princess marrying each other for the purpose of the two kingdoms, like, joining together and being more powerful for it or whatever. Oh, here's the bastard son of Mars and Giovanni. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Oh god. What happens if we lose this? I don't want Dunsparce to get any, like... He has the same hair as Mars. You can't tell me that Mars isn't like the mother of Silver. I'll just leer at you. That's all. Well, he's definitely a bastard, and he's definitely a son. But anyway, there's like this song, right? And like when you're a kid watching The Swan Princess, as we all have done, you don't really care about like the political ramifications of, oh, so that's why there's like romance in this story. That's why the prince and the princess are going to be together. It's because it's the merger of two kingdoms, which will bring peace, prosperity to everybody, you know? But no, there's like this whole song, right? That, like, on the one hand, it's showing how, like, when they were kids, the two kids, like, didn't... So technically it's not, like, the Swan Princess, it's like an animated film, and it is, like, it's kind of like the story of Swan Lake. So, it's kind of based off of the same story. But the, oh my god, if I, like, me losing doesn't make a difference, right, does it? Can somebody, like, confirm or deny that if I lose, I won't have to go back to, like, the very start of the game because I never saved, even though my mother gave me the option on my menu and told me that it's very useful? But yeah, so, like, the part of, like, the song is that, like, ostensibly, like, what the song is about is, like, oh, when they were kids, they hated each other, and then as they grew up, they actually loved each other. Dunsparce is out of usable Pokemon. What a waste of time. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Whoever he is. The son of Mars and Giovanni. Oh no, you saw my name. Say my name, say my name. Na 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 na. Say my name, say my name. Oh my god, now that song is going to be going around my head forever. But yeah, so like about like the kids like learning that they actually love each other when they grow up, blah blah blah. But like in the back, like there's so much of the song is like the parents being like, oh, and if our kids get married, then we can have higher taxes, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And then they're like, oh, they like, there's literally a moment where they rhyme merger. They use the word merger. They're like, oh, this will be such a great merger. And then like the queen writes back to the other king saying, urge her, like that. And I'm like, what? What is going on? Whoever did will come back to the side. Oh my. I saw who it was. Also, Lyra's hat has not aged well, sorry. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. It's ridiculous. Listen to the song. It's called This Is My Idea. Because then, like, they're all like, this is my idea, this is my idea, this is my idea, have fun. And it has, like, this Penny Lane kind of style trumpet where it's like, or something like that. I did. Well, this is like very jolly music for giving a witness statement to the police. Time for some witness statement to the police. Hello, officer. Crazy. It was, well, it was Giovanni Jr. It was me, Gio. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Yeah, you do that. Why don't you get a looker on the case while you're at it? It was me, Gio. Oh my god. I'm glad they understand you're innocent. Not that innocent. If only you knew, Lyra. If only you knew. Dunsparce, this is terrible. This has never happened before. There's only 365 days until next Halloween. 364! Oh, this is an egg. He likes eggs. Remember, like, back on, like, the Amanda show when they had, like, there was, like, that one sketch they used to have called, like, The Girls' Room? And, like, literally one of the gags was that there was this one girl that was just extremely stupid, like, actually just an imbecile. And all she said was, I like eggs. And then that was, like, so funny. I remember, like, I have this vivid, like, memory of, like, in school when I was, well, I must have been, like, about 11, because it must have been when, like, the Amanda show was in full swing, right? And I remember we had, like, a drama class where, because obviously it was probably in the book or in the, like, the plan that the teacher had to do a drama segment, so he was like, okay, do drama. And what he did was he just broke us up and was like, okay, make a drama. Not like that's not what he said, but that was like that was pretty much what it was he put us in like groups and was like, okay, do drama together and present it to the class in a half an hour or something. That was the drama hour. And like one of the groups pretty much just did like a sketch from the girls' room from the Amanda show. And, like, I vividly remember that, like, when one of the boys was, like, because I went to an all-boys school, so we had, like, the all-boy cast version of, Broadway all-male cast version of The Girls' Room from the Amanda show. One of the boys was like, I like eggs, right? Like, the girl that's in the sketch, and everyone laughed in the class, and the teacher was just like, what? Like, he just didn't understand why just somebody says, I like eggs, and then everyone laughs. And, like, I think, like, there's a certain point in our lives where we all become my teacher back when I was 11 years old, where, like, a younger generation laughs at something that's so plainly obvious why it's funny. and you're just like, huh, what's going on? I didn't get the memo. Why is I like eggs so funny? Like, it's just dumb, you know? It's like, I was thinking about that today as well. I was thinking about the Amanda show earlier today, actually, as well, because I was thinking about, like, I was texting my brother about something, and something reminded me about Stuart Little. Of all things. What was it? Something reminded me about Stuart Little. Okay, so here are some examples of the things that my brother and I have texted about just today. First, like, just scrolling back, I have something about Will Smith does not have the power of spin, and then that was responded to with he's no Gyro Zeppeli, which was responded to with Willow Smith spins her hair back and forth Willow Smithily. So, like, this is the kind of, like, conversation the two of us get to have every single day. But where's the thing about Stuart Little? Oh, it was a tweet that I saw that was like some alcohol awareness, like, notice board or something like that. It was like it's like a picture of an alcohol awareness notice board, and it says, "Don't get super smashed, bros," like that, and then there's just pictures of the characters from Super Smash Bros. So it's like obviously something that is hanging in a college, and some like overachiever is probably like, "Oh, this'll get like the kids to not get drunk off their asses and fuck around. I'll just put up something that resonates with them. Don't get super smashed, bros." And like, and that just reminded me of Stuart Little. Because it's just like, I don't know, it's just something that's like similar but not the same. I don't know, Stuart Little. And he responded with, "What's a Lipple?" Which you would think that someone responding to the word Stuart Little with "What's a Lipple?" is like a legitimate question, because you just don't understand what the person's talking about when they say Stuart Little. But actually what that is a reference to like the Amanda show, when they used to have that block blister thing. Like there was like this other segment they used to do called Block Blister, where it was like some like Eastern European dad and his kids had their own like video rental shop, right? And instead of called Blockbuster, it was called Block Blister. Like, and like the whole, just like everything in that show, it was just like the whole gag was just a kind of like formulaic thing where it was like you could expect the same kind of thing every time. Yes, that's it! It's better! Much better! Oh, that's the one, yeah. Block Blister. Like blister, like block blister. And like there was this one like, one of them where like this guy, like this kid brought back a video and was like, "This was supposed to be Stuart Little. This isn't Stuart Little, it's just some video of your kids." Right? Because that's what it was. It was like Be Kind Rewind, pretty much, where they're like making their own version of the film. And then like it would always have a name. They'd always say, "But this is better. It's like you didn't rent Stuart Little, you rented Stuart Lipple." And then like the guy would be like, "Stuart Lipple?" And then, or whatever. And then that episode, he actually asks, "What's a Lipple?" He just goes like, "What's a Lipple?" So yeah. Back with Drake Bell before Drake and Josh. There's like this other segment from the Amanda show, which is called like, and I remember like, it's one of like the 5 times in my life that I remember laughing this much. So there are like a handful of times in my life where I've been paralyzed with laughter. Like actually just like paralyzed with laughter where I could not stop. And funnily enough, one of those moments comes from the Amanda show, whether they knew it or not. My friend and I, back when we were like 11 or 12, back when the Amanda show was in its heyday, were watching the Amanda show, and like there's this one segment that's on it called Snap Crackle Kaboom, which is like a cereal segment. There was like a couple of different like cereal commercial kind of segments or whatever, and oh, I didn't want to fight you. Oh, but I think I have to, don't I? Alright, Dunsparce, get your head in the game. I guess you'll have to do for now. until we get things all get things all nice and sparsy up here. Like, keep it squatchy, keep it sparsy. No, there's no running from a trainer battle. But yeah, so there was like this another one of those like serial segments was Snap Crackle Kaboom, by the way. Or not Snap Crackle Kaboom, that's what I'm talking about. It was like Meatloaf Crunch. And I remember the song from it was like, Meatloaf, Meatloaf, the all new Meatloaf Crunch. And that song just like pops into my head randomly every couple of days. I just think of like, Meatloaf, Meatloaf, the all new Meatloaf Crunch, like that, like randomly, for better or for worse. Anyway, this one was called like Snap Crackle Kaboom, and like Snap Crackle Kaboom featured like Drake Bell was supposed to be like, do you know, like the little elves from Rice Krispies? Do you know, Snap Crackle and Pop are the no, you can't have my number. You're underage. But anyway, like, do you know the way there's like Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Rice Krispies elves or whatever they are? And because if you listen to the cereal, if you listen to the Rice Krispies, you hear that it goes Snap, Crackle, and Pop, right? And that's what this was supposed to be like. It was supposed to be like Snap, Crackle, and Pop, but the cereal was called Snap, Crackle, Kaboom, right? And what it was that, like, oh, the cereal, you listen and it goes Snap, Crackle, and then it just like blows up and milk flies everywhere and everyone laughs, right? But like Drake Bell, I can see it in my mind's eye, even though, like, as plain as day, even though the last time I saw it was, well, I don't know when the last time I saw it was. When I saw it first, it would have been like 2002 probably, or 2001, so like literally 20 years ago. I can't remember if I've seen it since then, but like, I can see as plain as the nose on my face, I can see Drake Bell in that, like, Snap, Crackle, Kaboom. Because he had like this weird wig on that was like almost like helmet hair or something. It was like reddish in color, right? And just like I don't know what it was about it. And I think he was wearing like a polo neck, like a turtleneck sweater or whatever, and had like real kind of like foundation-y makeup on to make him look like an elf, I suppose, because he was supposed to be like a character advertising the thing. And for, like, what I remember about that segment was that, this isn't even the way to, oh, it is the way to go. That Dunsparce is so close, I can almost taste it. Oh, Mother's calling. Sorry, we interrupt your scheduled Amanda Show education for a call from my mother. I heard from Professor Ellen that you went on a long trip. I wish you could have told me. What about your money? Yeah, save the money, whatever. I'm probably going to lose a couple of times, so... What a contacts list, right? My mother and 2 old professors. But yeah, like, what made myself and my friend laugh so much was in that segment, he's like, the cereal goes Snap, Crackle, and Kaboom, or whatever, and then it, like, has this segment where, like, the characters, oh my god, that's where we're going to find our boy. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable lunch, and by the way, this is where it begins. And Polo, I'm glad this is like your favorite track in the game, because you're going to be hearing it for a long time. But, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so what happens is, like, oh, one of the characters, like the little girl, like Amanda Bynes or Josh Peck, the boy or whatever, will be like listening down at the cereal and going, oh, it's going Snap, and like they'll pause, and then it would show like Drake Bell doing this weird like with this big like grin on his face and these big wide eyes, doing this like really peppy dance or something like that, like. And I don't know what it was about, like, his face looked like a cartoon, like, the way his makeup and hair was. However they did it, he just looked like a cartoon character. And something about his face doing that motion just made us, like, almost piss ourselves laughing. I could not stop. We could not stop laughing about it. It was just, like, whatever it was about it, I just could not stop laughing at this, like, Drake Bell peppy dance with like the weird like cartoon face. It was just unbelievably funny for some reason. I need to see if I can like find that video. Or find what he look. Maybe we can like interrupt our programming so I can find what that looks like. Snap, crackle, kaboom. If I can find what it looks like. Maybe if I just look up Amanda show. You can listen to the great music. Yes, there's a, that's a, look! Wait till you see how right I was when you see this picture. I'm going putting this in the Discord. I'm going to put it like... So if you look in the sound and vision channel on the Discord, you can see like a very blurry image right now of the Drake Bell Snap Crackle Kaboom thing. Meanwhile, I'm going to get back to my Dunsparce hunt. This is like mountain monsters. It's like I'm looking for like a cryptid or something like that. Well, isn't like Dunsparce supposed to be a cryptid? Isn't Dunsparce supposed to be a, Isn't Dunsparce supposed to be, like, based on that snake? That snake from the Yu-Gi-Oh card that looks so cute. Every time you say divorce, you just look so cute. Whatever, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Saying like 65 plus encounters, yeah. It's literally like a 1% chance. He does look flabbergasted. Like that's just a still image. If you see like the thing like in motion, if you see him in motion, the motion of the ocean, yeah, that's the thing, the cute little chubby snake. It's like a short chubby. It's like a It's like a short chubby. Oh my god. You have no idea how tenacious I am when it comes to like these, finding these Pokemon. I am that person who, in like Ruby, in like Pokemon Sapphire, like hunted down the pseudo like version exclusives in my version of the game, because that was something that I found really cool about like Ruby and Sapphire, is that like in Ruby and Sapphire, the version exclusives, maybe not all of them, there were some that were completely exclusive, like I think like Zangoose and Seviper or whatever. I think they were like completely version exclusive, but like the other like version exclusives were things like Illumise and Volbeat, and like Shuppet and Duskull, and like Lunatone and Solrock, and they were as good as version exclusives in that, like, let's say for example in the Meteor Falls where you find Lunatone or Solrock, in like Pokemon Sapphire, Lunatone, you'd have like something like a 50% chance of finding that thing. It was everywhere. And like Solrock, you'd have something like a 1.3% chance of finding it. And like they did the same thing with Volbeat and Illumise, and also with like Shuppet and Duskull. So like in Pokemon Sapphire, Volbeat was everywhere and Illumise was the rare one. And I can't remember, I think Shuppet was the common one in Sapphire, and Duskull was the rare one. And I thought it was really, really cool how they did that. Did they do that in Gen 5 as well? I didn't know that. Gen 5 is the other one that I never finished because I just had no interest in it. Like, it just like... I don't think it was all the game. I think it was partly me as well, that I was just like not as kind of like... I think I went so hard on Pokemon in like Gen 3 and Gen 4. Like I went so hard on Pokemon Platinum and also like Fire Red, Leaf Green, whatever, you know. Like I played them so much and spent so much time like EV training and like breeding and playing on Pokemon Battle Revolution and like So I think like when Gen 5 came, like I just wasn't able to be interested in it, and there was just some stuff that like bothered me about it as well. Like I've talked a lot about Gen 5. I think it's like the one where like the story is like so intrusive, and I'm just like, ugh, just let me be a Pokemon trainer. Just let me and my Dunsparce #1 Sparse conquer the world. Nunsparce. I'm telling you, it's going to go like to 100 encounters, like, and we're finally going to find a Dunsparce, and like we're going to catch it. I guarantee. But it's going to have like run away as its ability, and something like some shitty nature that's like speed up, defense down, or something like that. So I did like that. I really liked that idea that they had no like Pokemon from previous generations in it. I really liked that you had like all new Pokemon. But what I did find about like Black and White that I really that what Black and White kind of didn't do for me is that like I found that you had the same Pokemon everywhere. That's what I really didn't like about Generation 5, was that like you had, no matter which route you were on, it felt a lot of the time like you were always going to run into the same Pokemon. And I don't really like that. I like it when like the various routes have their own kind of character, you know. Obviously there's some you're going to find everywhere, but for the most part, like every route every route or two, there's like a Pokemon there that you won't find anywhere else. Like how like in Gold and Silver, you can only find Disho and Yanma on that route. You can only find Yanma on that route there by where the national park is. You can only find Disho there. You can only find Jigglypuff in certain routes. You can only find Farfetch'd and Miltank on that certain route. So I really kind of like that. Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe I do just need to invest more time in liking it. I think as well there were things that they tried out in Generation 5 that they then like perfected and like made better in later generations. Like I think giving you the lucky egg, like just like that in the game, was a way of making sure that you didn't end up in that situation where you're over leveled, you know, which I think is a good thing to try and do. But I think that like the Gen 7 and 8 version, I know it's like divisive, but like the fact, like the way it is in Generation 7 and 8, that like everyone gets a share of the experience, I actually really like that mechanic. I know it's like one of those ones that's very polarizing, people either like it or not, you know, but I don't see any problem with it. I like that while I'm playing the game, if I catch a new Pokemon that's a lower level, it's a lot of less effort for them to get up to speed with the rest of my team, you know? Like, you saw that in, like, the Zodiac Age. Like, I didn't have to grind at all. I really, really didn't have to do any grinding. I think the only thing I did was I think I did only some grinding, and the way I did that was just using the experience candy. And, like, I really like that they do that. They give you a way of kind of, like, they give you a way of being able to either take advantage of extra experience or not. I think that was like a really good thing in Sword and Shield, that like I played like my first playthrough of the game, I like hoarded the experience candies, like I didn't use them at all. And I was perfectly well able to play the game without having to grind, which I liked. But the experience candies are good for if you catch like a Pokemon that's of a lower level and you just want to get them up in levels to match the rest of your team, together with like the experience sharing mechanic. Or the experience candies are good if you're like not as experienced playing the game and you're struggling with a specific gym leader, and instead of grinding, maybe you have this experience candy you can just give to some of your Pokemon to get them up to where they can help you win, you know? Oh wow, another Zubat! Is anyone like counting the number of encounters it's taking us in order to find this thing? Joe, what I wonder if it does it in this, actually. No. I remember what I used to do in Dark Cave. This is like such a weird thing to do in a game. I remember in Dark Cave in Generation 2, because they could only have like so many like audio tracks simultaneously on the Game Boy. Because like you could only have so many audio tracks simultaneously on the Game Boy, what I used to do was like walk up against the wall, because if you walk up against the wall, the like noise of you like walking into the wall would like remove one of the tracks of the music, which is like really interesting. You can try it if you want, but it doesn't work on this version, obviously. It seems, anyway, we just tested it. I think that's the way that... I think that's why I really like that, because I love not just sticking to the same... I like not just sticking to the same I like not sticking to the same things as the person who's trying to catch a Dunsparce and then use nothing else for the entirety of the rest of the game. I like kind of sharing the love and using new Pokemon that I come across. So normally when I play through a Pokemon game the first time, I end up having a team of something like 10 or more Pokemon that I have in like regular rotation, just because like if there's a Pokemon I like, then I'm not going to be like, oh well, I already have my team of 6, so I guess I can't use this Pokemon I like. Like that's just not my style. It used to like bother me when I'd watch like some Let's Plays before of Pokemon where like the person would have like planned out and mapped out in advance like what their team was going to be ahead of time, and that's what they would like stick to for the entirety of the team. I just can't like vibe with that, you know. I think that's why I loved like doing my Pokemon Silver Let's Play so much, and Pokemon Sword and Shield as well, actually, is because, and I suppose Pokemon Blue too, when I did the complete Pokédex, was that I had like so much freedom just to like have whatever I wanted to. Now, I do like that. It's funny, like, when I think about it, I didn't even think about it at the time, but, like, my first Pokemon Let's Play was a challenge run. Maybe I'm just a challenge run person now when it comes to Pokemon Let's Plays, considering, like, the Zodiac Age and Pikachu Solo and the Bug Catcher run and now the Dunsparce Solo run. Because, like, I almost forgot that, like, my first Pokemon Let's Play was like a challenge run, or like a gimmick run. I wouldn't even say a challenge really, but a gimmick run, because I was like, I'm going to use all the Pokemon that Ash had in the anime. But like even like with the Zodiac Age, I can't resist if something like shows up and I'm like, oh, then I need to use it. So I liked how like the Zodiac Age Pokemon series or whatever, I kind of liked how that had like a restriction but still gave me some freedom at the same time. And it was kind of the same with the Bug Catcher run on Platinum, because like there was more bugs in the game than I needed for a team or whatever. But I think, like, as I was saying, like, for me, I've played so much Pokemon in the last, like, over 20 years, like, 23 years at this time. Like, oh my god, like, almost a quarter of a century. Like, can you imagine, like, being like, I've been playing Pokemon for a quarter of a century. It makes it sound crazy. But, like, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, since I've like played Pokemon for so long, I think like challenge runs or gimmick runs where I like try to do something different, or try to do something like try to like put some sort of like restriction or challenge on myself is like a really nice way of just kind of having some extra. Oh, there he is. Okay. Don't kill him, Dunsparce, or I'll fucking you're dead. Or there'll be alligator on the menu tonight. I'm just gonna try throwing a Pokeball, I don't care. That went so much faster than I thought it would. No, it broke out. Look at him, he's so beautiful. He's using Rage. Can we like... I'm like afraid to... I'm just gonna scratch him. Well, that's okay. What I'm afraid of is his rage building, and then he'll fucking kill me. Ah, that's okay. You're the one Sparse. Dunsparce, you're the one Sparse. One Sparse. One life. Let's get together and feel alright. No! Don't ki- Oh my god, I need to like heal myself. This is the Dunsparce of my dreams. I need to heal myself. Please, please, please. At least I have 7 potions, right? I'm like afraid of like, well, I could scratch him one more time, but like I'm afraid of like scratching him and then like his rage keeps building. I'll scratch him like one more time and get him into yellow health. There, okay, I think that's fine. What I'm worried more about is him like killing me. To be honest, I'm not worried about killing him. Seeing my bag, I realized that I should have bought more Pokeballs. My god, no. If the reason I don't catch this thing is because I just didn't buy any Pokeballs, I'm gonna scream. And then we'll have to find one all over again. 2 more chances. I can't watch. I actually can't watch. I need to drink some beer. We did it! Dunsparce was caught. One Sparse. I can't believe it. We've literally only been playing this game for an hour and we have the Dunsparce. Dunsparce, the land snake Pokemon. Normal. Height. What? 4'11"? I thought he was small. I thought Dunsparce was like 1 foot long, like this small little thing. He's like 5 feet long. He's like 5 feet long, this thing. Like that's giant. That's like as long as a person. When spotted, this Pokemon escapes backward, but how is he like 5 feet long? Like how is he as long as a Pokemon but only weighs like 40 pounds? That's insane. He really is a magical creature. Yes, it's one Sparse. Like the one slur. No, it's the one slur all over again. I should like spell it like one slur. It's the one Sparse. Like, will that fit in? Once. Can I put in like a dash? Oh my god, it's gonna fit in, isn't it? No, one Sparse. One Sparse. No. Oh my god. Let's look at this beautiful boy. More importantly, let's get this boy out and riding shotgun. I've never seen something more beautiful in all my life. Dunsparce was always my favorite when I was a kid, and now that I see you, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at him go! Look at him go! He even flaps his little wings! Look at this! The sheer magnificence of it all. No, I didn't want to look at a Hunspar, I wanted to look at Dunsparce. Oh my god, summary. Lax nature, loves to eat. Serene Grace, let's go! Serene Grace, I am like so happy. Like, I call that a win. What's Lax? It's probably like speed down, defense up? Is Lax speed down, defense up, I think? If it's like speed down, defense up, then this is like the Wonder Sparse. If like Lax is speed down, defense up, then this really is like the Dunsparce like I've been waiting for all my life. Oh, okay, defense up, special defense down. That's okay. That's not as bad as it could have been. Like in the Like, to be honest, I'll take that over speed up, attack down, or some shit. Oh, is it? Does it have that? Let's have a look. No, oh, it does. I can hardly see them. It's just like a weird outline. I call Serene Grace an absolute win, though. Like, Serene Grace is going to be so good. Better than Runaway, anyway. Even though Runaway is a good song by the Cores. Where's the fucking computer in this podunk town? Oh, here it is. Like, I'm just thinking, like, Serene Grace, like, all of the random stuff that I can, that takes advantage of that. Someone's PC. Alright, Dunsparce, time to get deposited. Rip Bozo. Yeah, so with Dunsparce's mouth, that, like, the Dunsparce's mouth, the way that, like, so I thought when I saw Dunsparce first, I thought, you know, like the two little pointy bits on its face, I thought they were like little fangs. I thought they were like little little mandibles, like an insect has or whatever. That's what I thought they were. But they're not. Then you see, like, its whole mouth opens, like, its whole head opens like a big mouth, and I was like, what the hell? And believe it or not, the same thing happened to me with both Cradilly and Armaldo and their eyes. Like Armaldo's eyes, I always thought were, like, the red things on its face, until I saw... Like, I think I saw it in the anime or in, like, Pokemon Coliseum or something like that. And I was like, what? Its eyes are on the side of its head? That looks so goofy compared to how cool it would have looked if it was just, like, red glowing eyes. Like Shift Manager Mosh and his glowing green eyes. Well, I don't know. And the other thing with Cradilly was that Cradilly has, like, the way its sprite was in Pokemon Sapphire... I thought that, like, what it is with Cradilly is that, like, the black part and the yellow dots are its eyes, so it just has, like, this black, like void that has these two yellow glowing eyes in it, just the same as Lily has, right? But what I thought when I saw its sprite in Pokemon Sapphire was that its eyes were like the yellow circles on its head, and those two yellow dots were its teeth. Like, I thought it had this big mouth with kind of like hippo teeth. Oh no, I can't run from a trainer battle. Oh my god, how long is Rage going to be the only attack I have? This is like Bide all over again. But yeah, so yeah, I thought that it had like a mouth with these like big hippo teeth, like that like these big just kind of like molars or whatever. And apparently that's not what it is. Apparently those are its eyes. So I'm glad someone else thought that with like Dunsparce, that those are like two little mandibles or something like that, and not actually like hairs on his chinny chin or whatever. Dunsparce's first like glut of experience. Oh, that was a wild Pokemon. What was I saying? That was a trainer battle. Get used to me having to heal every 5 minutes. I'm hoping that like the curse of like Gen 2, like the curse of Gold and Silver, that like the experience doesn't scale well, is going to be resolved by the fact that this is a solo Pokemon run, because like that was like my experience in the solo Pikachu run of Pokemon Yellow. Is that like the because you're only using one Pokemon, they get all of the experience like funneled into them. So actually the difficulty of it being a solo run ends up being like offset by the fact that you're getting so much experience onto that one Pokemon that you never have to worry about them being an appropriate level. But that being said, this is the game that is legendary for, like, level scaling being absolutely awful. I can't get over how beautiful Dunsparce is. Boy, I wish I had that runaway ability now. Got away safely. Oh my god. What is up with this encounter rate? Oh, look, a cute little spinner. Oh my god, I've never seen a wild Spinnerack before. I've never seen a wild Spinnerack before. All I've ever seen is Ledian because I only ever played Silver. It was like such a weird experience. I had like that was so like discombobulating seeing a wild Spinnerack appear because I've never played a version of a game with wild Spinnerack in it or wild Ariados. Obviously, we're playing HeartGold for this, not only because I've never played it before and I thought it would be fun, but also because Dunsparce is the Pokemon with a heart of gold. Abdonum, Hamburgum, Bugcatcher down. See, the thing is, like, with Rage will kind of, like, serve us well in, like, I suppose, battles where we, will serve us well in battles where where we're, like, fighting multiple Pokemon because my Rage will build so much. Oh, I just, like, oh my god, I remember, like, something as well. I just remembered something funny about, like, the Rage is building. I remember there was, like, this friend of ours in school, and, like, I remember, like, it was probably, like, on, actually, this was probably on, like, Instant Messenger, with, MSN Instant Messenger or something like that we were, like, chatting. But I remember we were in a chat, and, like, we decided to, like, take the piss out of this friend of ours, right? Because the reason why we were, like, slagging him is because it is because he used to get so, like, aggravated. And of course, if there's that one person in the group that gets really aggravated, then you're going to make fun of them just to, like, get the reaction out of them, right? And I like vividly remember one time we were doing that and he just sent a message saying, "The temp is rising," instead of, like, as, like, short for temperature. He was like, "The temp is rising," and I was like, yeah, I think that, like, so I can't remember. That's what I was thinking is the case as well, Empolo, because I was just assuming that's the way it is that you don't, if you, like, swap to a different move, then you'd lose the boost from Rage. Because wasn't it like Thrash before, where, like, where it would, like, keep using itself in Generation 1, but I think they changed that in Gen 2, actually. I think in Gen 2, it became a move that didn't, like, lock you into using it. I am so relieved that we found this beautiful Dunsparce, like, so quickly. Like, we were only really searching for it for, like, 20 minutes, I think. If I remember correctly, like, we weren't really looking for that long. We got really, really lucky, and then we got really lucky with the type of I'm gonna keep calling him Dunsparce, the type of Dunsparce it is, because, like, Serene Grace is going to be so useful. You see, Austin, I see your chat, and I'm not even, like, I totally believe that Dunsparce can learn those moves. Because I'm pretty sure that Dunsparce, as I say, has that same kind of, like, learn set, like, not that learn set like Lickitung, like, living like Lickitung. Don't we all wish we were living like Lickitung? All the girls are shouting echo if they want their man's tongue longer than a gecko. Oh, when you eat your veggies, will you think of me? Oh, he can. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, he has, like, that kind of moveset. I don't know why I always think of Lickitung because it's like a lot of Generation 1 Pokemon, there are like lots of Generation 1 Pokemon that just have like a very broad learn set. Like being able to learn, like almost every Generation 1 Pokemon can learn Thunderbolt randomly. That's how you end up with like Nidoking being able to learn Ice Beam and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure Dunsparce is like that, even though they stopped doing that in... They pretty much stopped doing that in Generation 2, really. Like, they don't really have... Well, I don't know, like, Miltank can also learn, like, a lot of things. Like, it's kind of like the normal type Pokemon, and, like, are able to learn lots of stuff. But, like, they kind of stopped that. Like, if I think of, like, a Pokemon like Stantler, I don't think Stantler can learn, like, Flamethrower, if you know what I mean. But I think Miltank can learn some random stuff. Like, I think Miltank can learn, like, Blizzard and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it can anyway. I'm trying to think, have I ever seen Miltank use Blizzard in Pokemon Stadium 2? I don't know why that's what I'm, like, basing it on. I've definitely seen a Lickitung use Flamethrower in Pokemon Stadium 1. Got $32 for winning. No, I don't give my number to strange boys. Dunsparce found a Pokeball. So I think I need to go back and heal, basically because like because of my PP. I need to go back and show Nurse Joy my PP. Yeah, I only have 5. I only have enough rage to use it 5 more times. Can we get to not Old Ale Town? What's the name of this next place again? Oh, Bellsprout. Oh, we're almost in Violet City. That's what it is. Can I like skip? Is there? Oh, great! I can get there without, and I can heal there without going all the way back. I need to get some freaking repels here because this is driving me crazy. What is up with the encounter rate? Oh, it's you. Don't talk to me or my Dunsparce ever again. How did you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me. The Versus recorder. Like, the thing is, like, normal types can be, like, very powerful. Like, if I think of, like, some of the, like... Oh, I love this music. Like, if I think of things like Clefable and things like that, like, there's some, like, powerful, normal-type Pokemon out there, you know? Even Licky is, like, one of the most powerful Pokemon to ever exist. Now I just have Eat Your Salad stuck in my head. Instead of meat, I eat veggies and pussy. Burn, burn, burn. I like them both plump, like them both juicy. Ride my bicycle to work, ring, ring. Instead of a car, all the food I eat is divided by weight and stored in glass jars. That song was just like the song of the year for me. Well, we're here in Violet City, so what I'm gonna do, I need to turn on the lamp, so I say we take like maybe a 5-minute break and listen to this beautiful music, and I'm gonna get a fresh beer and turn on the lamp. So I'll see you in 5. I'll give you some Beetlejuice. Alright, we're back everyone, and we are here in Violet City. I suppose we will go and well, no, we already healed up, didn't we? I can't remember. It was only 5 minutes ago. Yeah, there we go. Dunsparce is all hale and hearty here. I care about the traditional buildings. That's what we... Oh shit. Wait a second. Does anybody have like... Do you want like the Bellsprout Tower? Are there any trainers that I can't get past because they have a Ghastly? I just like thought of that right now. Yeah, look, there are reports of ghost type Pokemon appearing in the Sprout Tower. Are there any like yeah, normal type attacks don't work, I know. Are there any Pokemon that I won't... Oh, hi, Mayo. It's just Wild Ghastly. Yeah, let's give it a go. Because otherwise I'm boned. Like, I actually boned. I'm probably boned anyway. Oh my god, this music. This is like Luigi's final smash or something. Hello, you old coot. What did Falkner, by the way, speaking of Violet City, what did Falkner score on the tier list again? Was he A or B? I feel like Falkner scored quite highly, I think. If you're wrong, then we're going to blame it on you forever and you'll never be able to live it down. So I watched an entire video recently about like the Onceler legacy, because I honestly didn't know anything about it. Like I feel like when everyone else was talking about the Onceler, I was like doing something else. I was doing something else on Tumblr. That sounds so bad. I feel like Tumblr was like the thing that I never really got into back when it was a huge thing. Like I think Tumblr really is like the zeitgeist of 2012. Like Tumblr is 2012 in a bottle. And yeah, that does ring a bell. I think it's that one. But like I did watch that because obviously I was like on my Lorax fix, right? And like I feel like that maybe it's a good thing that I wasn't on Tumblr back when I was like 22. I feel like if I had been like 16 in 2012 instead of 22, I totally would have been like a Tumblr addict. Like I would have been all over that. But the fact of the matter is that when I was 16, all we had was Bebo. Does anybody remember what... Did they have Bebo in other countries? I feel like they must have. Bebo was like the kids, like the teenager social network back in like the mid-2000s. Back in like, as I say, like 2006. It was all about Bebo. It was before Facebook became a thing. But like I feel like I was just not like... I was not like that kind of I never was that kind of Tumblr person back in like 2012. Otherwise, I probably would have been all about the Onceler. I probably wouldn't have done... Yeah, I think that was the video that I watched. So I watched an entire video about it and I was like, oh my god. I totally would... That would have totally been OMG me if like I had been there in the day. You've never heard of Bebo? Bebo was like, I suppose... Like, it would like... It was like any social network, I guess, in that you had, yeah, like MySpace. Like you had like your own personal, you had like your own personal page, right? And you could also make like groups, and you could make like and anyone could make groups, and you could like design the banners of them. You could like design the colors of your page and everything like that. So like Bebo was what it was all about, like in Ireland anyway. Like it was all about Bebo in like the 2000s when I was in secondary school. That was the social network. Like Bebo was the be all end all of everything. I must say I am like very pleasantly surprised by like how powerful Dunsparce is, like Oncey here is turning out to be. Now, I do remember when I was 22, like, tangent, like, because I never saw the Lorax. And Polo, you're just in time for me to talk more about the Lorax. You haven't seen like that Mario Odyssey video isn't out yet, where I talk about the Lorax for I think like an entire 2 videos. But like I never saw the Lorax in 2012 again because like I talked about it in that video. I think it was like all like I felt like I was above films like the Lorax because I was like a sophomoric 22-year-old or whatever at the time, watching Rushmore and thinking like that I was so great for it. But yeah, like I when I was 22, I definitely never saw the Lorax film, right? But I totally remember like seeing that character who's the Onceler, right? And I made the assumption like, and finding him cute, by the way. So even though I wasn't on Tumblr, and even though I wasn't like part of the movement, even I was not immune to the Onceler phenomenon. Like I realize now afterwards. Like, even though I didn't know it, I didn't even realize it, I was not immune to the Onceler's charms. But I made the assumption that because Zac Efron does a voice in the film, and because that's the character who looks like the kind of... who has a fucking guitar as well, right? I made the assumption that that must be the character Zac Efron voices in the film. Imagine the look on my face when I finally watched the Lorax movie in 2022, 10 years after it comes out, and Zac Efron voices like a 10-year-old kid. It's like really uncanny valley. Like when you hear that, like when you watch like the Lorax film, like there's like a couple of voices in it actually. It's not just that kid's voice. There's like a couple of voices in that film where like the voices don't seem to match the characters. It's really strange. Like you see the character's mouth moving and you hear the voice, but for some reason you're kind of like, there's something that seems like wrong about like that voice and that character, if you know what I mean. Ghastly, I'm not going to waste your time or my time because you probably just know something like Spite and Night and Lick or something like that, and I only know Rage and Defense Curl, so let's just make life easier for both of us and call it a day. But yeah, and like Taylor Swift as like the older girl. Also, there's like something weird about like Taylor Swift's character. It seems to be like an adult, and like Zac Efron's character is like a 10-year-old boy, but they're like the romantic couple in it or something like that. There's like something really strange like in that as well. It's almost like the amazing ending of Phantom Menace where you see like Natalie Portman looking like giving predatory glares to Anakin Skywalker when he's like 9 years old at the end, while Boss Nass is like holding up the orb. I don't know. There's literally, they show her, she like looks at him and like smiles all like lasciviously at this like 9-year-old kid. It's like so strange. It's like the perks of being a wallflower all over again. But yeah, like there's like voices in that film where I'm like, that your voice doesn't sound like you're that character, or like your character doesn't look like it has that voice. Like the guy that works for the O'Hare Air Company, the guy that has like a really good singing voice. Like the guy who's like, it's like living in paradise. Or the guy was like, you don't know me, but my name's Cy, I'm just the O'Hare delivery guy. Or he's like, you greedy dirtbag! Like, he has this, like, really impressive, like, dramatic singing voice. But, like, when he sings or speaks, like, it doesn't look like that voice is coming from that character. Like, it's very, like... there's, like, something just off about it, you know? But, yeah. Disclaimer. Oh, Dunsparce learned yawn. Disclaimer, Zac Efron doesn't voice the Onceler. It's probably a good thing, too. Could you imagine, like, how obsessed? if people were obsessed with him when it's like, when it's not Zac Efron, imagine, like, if, like, the, like, Zac Efron is, like, the epitome of, like, late 2000s, early 2010s sort of, like, heartthrob culture, you know? Could you imagine? Could you imagine being that guy who does voice him, being like, oh my god, everyone's obsessed with this character that I voiced in this random Dr. Seuss film? It's like the opposite of that guy who was Jar Jar Binks wanting to kill himself. That's not even funny, but it's like, it's not funny, but it is at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's just like, are you a wild Bellsprout or are you a trainer's Bellsprout? I can't even, like, tell the difference anymore. There was, like, when I was watching, like, that video of, like, the Naboo celebration parade music or whatever. Okay, how much more rage do I have in me once parsed? 12, we can go another round. Doesn't one of these guys then just randomly have a hoot, I think? But the, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was like, listening to that music, because it's like really good. I really like that, like, Naboo, like, celebration music that's like, it's so good. And I just love that scene. I really, really love that scene at the end, like the parade. Like, it's like so celebratory, and then Boss Nass holds up the orb and yells peace, and it's just amazing. Like, I saw in the comments, someone then was like, I can't believe that, like, that the extent of the foreshadowing that, like, the Naboo celebration music is the same, like, music as, like, Darth Sidious or the Emperor's theme music. And I was like, what? What do you mean, like, this music is, like, the same as it? Darth Sidious's theme isn't, like... But then I went and I actually watched the I actually looked at, like, what, Darth Sidious's theme is, and it's, like, this low kind of, like, string... It's a string ostinato in D minor. It's every sailor's nightmare. It's, like... like that, and then I, like, watched the Naboo video, and sure enough, it's like la 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 la, and it's like, it totally is. It's the same as, like, Darth Sidious's theme. It's just, like, really happy and celebratory, because if you were Palpatine and you just become, like, the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Senate or whatever, or, like, then yeah, you'd be celebrating as well, because you'd be like, ha 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 ha. They don't even know how fucked they are. And I was like, that's so cool. Oh, here's the hoot. It's a good thing my rage has been building. Thank be to fuck. Once Paris is, like, kicking ass and taking names here, by the way. Sorry, but can we, like... We have not had any difficulty so far. The only time I see myself getting into difficulty is, like, when shit gets real. When love takes over. But yeah, I was like... And then what I was thinking was that, like, I should go and... I thought of, like, Mayo, when you said, like, that somebody told you when you were a kid that, like, Darth Sidious is going to pick up the orb and say war, like, really loudly, like Boss Nass says peace. I was, like, really tempted. I was like, I wanted to go to, like, that Darth Sidious theme video on YouTube and, like, make a comment saying, like, I can't believe the like, foreshadowing that they put, like, they layered in Boss Nass saying peace in the background of this track, slowed down so you can't hear it, but if you play it on 1.75 speed, you can clearly see hear like Boss Nass shouting peace to like foreshadow Jar Jar Binks actually being a Sith. And I was so tempted. I have to go back and do that because it was like one of the it's like one of the greatest ideas I ever had. Could you imagine? Some person reads that comment. Oh, have a good rehearsal, Austin. Enjoy. Someone reads that comment and they're like, what? Boss Nass saying peace is in the Darth Sidious theme, and you can hear it if you play it on 1.75 speed. I've got to try that. And then they're there listening to it like 10 times, being like, where is it? Where is it? Oh my god. Boss Nass yelling peace is in the Darth Sidious theme. I don't know why, but like when you, I don't know if this is like the way you imagined it, Mayo, but when you said that like someone told you that's what was going to happen, like what I imagined in my head was like Darth Sidious kind of like mischievously prancing up onto the like during the celebration, like mischievously prancing up there and like grabbing the orb and then shouting war. But like then that doesn't make sense because Palpatine is there anyway. Oh no, it's Geo. He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me, Geo. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. I know, yeah, that's the funny thing about it. It like makes no sense. Could you imagine him like prancing? It's like prancing up there all like mischievously, just like and grabbing it. Did we literally just go out and heal for no reason? I thought I was gonna have to fight Geo. I guess I don't have to fight Geo until I get to Egypt and infiltrate his lair. Oh no, I have to fight this guy. What? He gets a Ghastly? Oh my god, thank you. I remember that now that you say it, but I had forgotten it. Bellsprout wanted to gain weight. I was alone, ostracized because of my weight. I even adopted a new name, Fisk, but quickly became known as Fat. Oh my god. Bellsprout, Executor, Oddish, Executor, Oddish, Executor, Oddish, Executor, Oddish, Executor, Oddish, Executor, Oddish. There's like something like bizarre, like there must be something about the age, like 10, 11, 12. Like there must be something about that age where like things just become imprinted upon your brain. Like I don't know what it is, but there must be something about that age that when you're that age, things just kind of like get locked into your brain forever. Oh my god. Not the hypnosis. Because if I think of like all of the stuff, like if I think of like that Executor Oddish thing like randomly from Pikachu's Vacation, if I think of like the song, like the Vacation's Where I Wanna Be, Party on the Beach Where the Fun is Free, like if I think of like that, if I think of like the Amanda Show, all the random shit I remember from that, like there must be something about being like about that age, like 10, 11, 12, that for some reason the Flash. I'd love to Flash Faulkner. He was like at least an A on the tier list. I don't think he was like Pippet tier, but he was like somewhere like that. You can try it on Bellsprout. There aren't no Bellsprouts in the North Pole. What was Faulkner on the tier list, by the way? See, doesn't I can remember Drake Bell in Snap Crackle Kaboom even his outfit and the color of his hair, and that it made me laugh so much. I can remember Stuart Little from Block Blister. I can remember Executor Oddish, but I can't remember... What was the thing that I was trying to remember? I honestly can't even remember. What was I just trying to remember? Or what Falkner was on the tier list. There was a tier list. There was like a Hot Pokemon Men tier list. That was that a lot of friendships were destroyed in that Hot Pokemon tier list, I'll have you know. I swear, yeah, it never changes. The Sarah Silverman of Let's Play. Just start one story, tell 4 more in the middle, and then come back to the original one. As well as having no filter and talking a lot about just like stuff that other people find disgusting, even though you don't. A lot of friendships were broken during the formation of that tier list. Conan and I did not see eye to eye on some of my choices. Such as Samson Oak. Well, no, Samson Oak wasn't even on the tier. No, I think Professor Rowan is the one. I should probably think about saving, shouldn't I? I think Professor Rowan was what was like the most controversial. I think I put him in like D or something like that. And or I put him in C, but the only reason I put him in C was because he has like, because of his like imposing personality, like he has like that imposing energy that you have to find sexy even if you don't find him attractive or whatever. I'm trying to think of who was Pipit tier. I think like Pipit tier was like Raihan was definitely up there. But I don't think Falkner was in like Pipit tier. I think he was like an A tier. All I remember is that I was like disgusted at having put like Steven Stone in B tier or something like that. And then afterwards I was like, what was I thinking? I feel like Brawly might have been S tier. I need to go back and like look at that stream again. It should be in like the... So there's a playlist on my YouTube channel called like Streaming in the Good New Days, I think. And that's where I've been like, that's where I put all like the random stuff from, that's where I put like all the random stuff that I've streamed, like the variety stuff that's not like belonging to any specific series. So all of like the tier list stuff should be in there. I think that was the other bone of contention, is that like there's like a Raihan Leon divide between Conan and myself, which is probably for the better because at least we never fight over them. So I think I put like Leon in A or B and Raihan in Pipit tier, and then that wasn't good enough apparently. He says with such disdain, that wasn't good enough apparently. Putting Conan on blast when he's not even here because he's on holidays. Oh yeah, no, it was Polo 18. It was after that. It was after that. It was after that tier list that It was after that tier list that like that Fury and I and Conan and I had the conversation about Samson Oak, and then you showed me that like. You had showed me that bot on Twitter that can turn like any Twitter thread into an Ace Attorney scene, into like an Ace Attorney sequence, and then I used it on that conversation that we were having about Samson Oak. Now I remember. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. That was the stream that triggered that conversation because Samson Oak wasn't in the tier list because, well, for obvious reasons, he doesn't even get to be in garbage tier. Come on, Dunsparce, you gotta stop missing like this. I only have so much PP. Please, just hit once, just once. I feel like a lot of that, like, Irish Twitter stuff is, like, not even coming from Ireland. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, the stuff that's, like, really kind of, like, that's really kind of, like, disdainful or whatever is not even coming from Ireland. I think it's, like, partially it's, like, fake news of people, like claiming that, like, stuff is happening in Ireland when it actually isn't, and part of it is, like, people who identify as being of Irish descent in, like, England and America, who are, like, far more, like, partisan about things. Because, like, over here, like, speaking for myself, but as well speaking of everybody that I've spoken to, we're all just kind of like, yeah, well, you know, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of that stuff is just like not really, I don't want to say not true, but it's not coming from like a native Irish audience over here, if you know what I mean. Oh, it's Faulkner, the Twilight City gym leader. I don't have no electricity. All I have is rage. All I have is rage, Faulkner. So, if I didn't put Faulkner in A tier, then I'm gonna kill myself in, like, the past, because I'm gonna go back in time and, like, and just, like, destroy myself. Because he belongs in A tier. Maybe not Pipit tier, but he belongs in A tier. They're funny memes. Like, they are funny, but the one thing that I kind of, like, they are funny, but then, like, coming from over here, I feel like then that projects, like, an image of us in a way that isn't true, if you know what I mean. So then I'm kind of like, I don't really think that it's that great, to be honest, because even though it's funny, I'm like, I don't want, like, an international audience thinking, that, like, all of us over here are dancing in the streets over this, you know, that kind of way. Because we're not, you know, it's just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, you roost however the fuck you want. My rage will just continue to build. Oof, that didn't do very much at all, did it? I'm, like, totally going to run out of PP during this battle. That's what's going to happen. I feel like I need to, like, yawn at this thing. Holy shit. This, like, I might die here. I think I'm holding it down. I don't know. I think I'm holding it down. I wish I had glare right about now. Yeah, you roost. Go on. See if I care. I'm gonna fucking run out of PP. That's what's gonna happen here. It's crazy. Come on, Dunsparce. We'll see now if the rage builds or not. Oh, it totally does. I used a potion and the rage still built. Let's see how much this does now. It's totally like maintaining its momentum still. I only have 4 more potions left, by the way. We're already in that like war of attrition territory in this run. Oh my god, please no. Amanda, please. What were like some of the other, like there was like some of those like regular sketches from the Amanda show. There was like the what was the girl actually that even says Amanda please? I remember it was just Amanda Bynes with like glasses and like a bow, not a bowl haircut, but like a moppy haircut or whatever. Don't you dare roost right now. We can still fly. I feel like her name was Penelope something. Was it Penelope something? I feel like her name was Penelope something, and she was like the ultimate Amanda Bynes fan or something like that. No, please, why do you have to roost? Her name was Penelope something. We might have you. If we can land this attack, then we've got him. No, Dunsparce, please. We only have 4 more PP left. I'm going for it. I don't give a shit. 1 HP. Let's go! Dunsparce. Now, if that's not winning, here's dirt in your eye. I'm telling you, this Dunsparce is going to go all the way. Look at that tenacity, and now we learn Glare. This Dunsparce has got the X factor. What was her name? Penelope something. No, not Penelope Hype. Fly away on my Zephyr. I wish we could. Come on, Faulkner. Let's skip this Dunsparce solo run. Hidden move Rock Smash. I think like Dunsparce can actually learn Roost. I'm pretty sure I actually am able to learn Roost. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Yeah, we totally can. I might as well. Like, what else am I going to teach it to? This is the only Pokemon I'm going to have. This is probably the only point in the game where it's going to be useful. Because at a certain point, Hyper Potions just become better anyway, you know, so... Nice one. Oh my god, 1C. I could kiss you. Oh, why are you about to... Oh no, because he only has 1 HP. Sorry. We need to get you to the Pokemon Center. That's probably what my plan is going to be, Ampolo, is like to glare at things. Like, oh, fuck off, Professor Elm. I'm gonna block you. Also, I just remembered I named myself Hunspar. We want you to carry that egg. My assistant is at the Quickie Mart in Violet City. Could you go meet him? Is it gonna hatch into a Dunsparce? I doubt it. That was another thing. I remember when I was like in secondary school. That's not the Pokemart. I remember when I was like... When I was in secondary school. Who are you? I have a package from you for your mom. Oh, Super Potion. That would have come in handy about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, could you imagine? A Togepi that we'll never use. Yeah, whatever, yeah, it's an egg. But yeah, when I was in secondary school, there was some point where, like... for some reason, everyone, like, we used to say... Not we, I don't think I ever did, to be honest. but like a lot of us, like a lot of the guys used to say like doubt it in like a funny way. What by that what I mean is like they'd go like it's almost like someone would say something, and then if you wanted to call out that like, yeah, that's not going to happen, or like haha hardy har, you know, that kind of way, you'd say like doubt it, but like you'd say it in a specific way, not like doubt it. You'd say like doubt it, like that. Like, I don't even know what way I should describe it. I'm pretty sure I remember that being a thing. Oh my god, who else wants to talk to me in my Dunsparce today? So it was handed from Professor Pokémon to Professor Elm, and then from Professor Elm to Professor Hunspar. Now I get it. And I'm Memoirs of a Geisha. Yeah, whatever. Jesus. Did I even get to heal? No, I haven't even got to heal once Parse yet. Well, oncey. I didn't actually get like a second beer in the end. What I actually got was a gin and tonic, so I'm here like sipping on some Tanqueray. I'm still on that bar rescue kick. So do you know the way usually I move on to some other reality TV show or whatever? Well, the bar rescue kick has been going on for longer than any other one. Bonjour. Yeah, I won. Yeah, okay, great. Isn't the Rock Smash guy up here? I think, if I remember correctly, the guy who you get Rock Smash off of is up here. And yeah, I agree, Polo Rock Smash might be a useful one. Something should be done about that tree. Yeah, like I feel like I should go over Rock Smash, or yawn with Rock Smash. Because it'll be good, like you say, it'll be good for like normal types and rock types. Oh, but I can never forget it until like, where's the move deleter? Oh yeah, Blackthorn. Yeah, I'm wondering whether it's a good idea to like go with Rock Smash then. I think I have to. Oh, like that's so tough though. Like, do I really want to have Rock Smash for like the entire playthrough all the way? Like all the way up until Blackthorn? This is a tough one. Like, what are we gaining by learning Rock Smash? Like, what we're gaining by learning Rock Smash is we'll have a fighting type. Oh, it's 40 in this game. I thought it was 20. Wasn't it 20 in Generation 2, I think? And I know Rock Smash can be good because that's what I had on Fraser in the Bug Catcher run of Pokemon Platinum. But it's just, I really don't like the idea of having that restriction. Like, it's not the fact that I won't get other coverage. It's like, do I really want to have the restriction? Because I know I'll stop using it at a certain point. I'll get something like Dig or something like that. Yeah, you see, I can get something else for like the HMs. That's why I have Dunsparce as well, because he'll be able to use Surf. That's a tough decision. I think what I'll do is I'll skip on Rock Smash for now. I'll skip on Rock Smash for now, and if I get to a point where like it's actually too difficult not to have it, then I can always like change my mind. This is the Ruins of Alph, isn't it, I think? Yeah, I might check that there actually. Because I definitely remember it being like a shitty move and yeah, power 40. And the thing is like the defense lowering aspect, I have Serene Grace, so that'll be... I don't need to do anything in here. I have Serene Grace, so that'll boost the chance of it lowering the defense of things. I think what I can do is I can see, like, what the, Take this. It increases the power of grass-type moves. Yeah, that I'll never use. The, like, I can see how it goes, and if I get to a point where, like, I'm really, like, hurting for Rock Smash, then I can always go over Yawn with it. I think it'd be foolish to go over Glare. Glare is going to be so useful for any battle where... For any battle that I feel is going to go on for longer than, like, 1 or 2 turns. So, here we are. This is, like, a perfect example of like, the level scaling in this game. We're level 13, right? We were level 12 when we fought the gym leader. We haven't skipped any trainer battles whatsoever. We've only been using 1 Pokemon, right? Normally, if you were playing the game normally, you'd have at least 2 or 3 Pokemon at this point, all sharing that experience pool, right? And we're just, like, equal with the level of the gym leader when we're only using 1. So that's the amount of experience that we've got just natively from fighting trainers in the game, right? We were at level pegging with the gym leader's Pokemon and we were able to beat them. Then we finished the gym, we come down here to this route. What level are the trainer's Pokemon? Like 6, 8. Like, that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the... When I'm talking about, like, how, like, the level scaling is so, like, off in this game. Come on, Dunsparce. Is Frida... No, today is Saturday. Because it's Frida of Friday down here, isn't it? Down on this route. I think it's Frida of Friday who gives you the poison barb, isn't it? I think. I just remembered it when I saw this, like... I can't remember how I remembered. Well, I thought she was Frida, but she wasn't. She's just some trainer. One of them is down here. I think it's Frida of Friday who gives you the poison barb. But who's the one on Saturday? There's Monica of Monday, something of Tuesday, something of Wednesday, Wida of Wednesday, something of Thursday, Frida of Friday. Why can I only remember Monica of Monday and Frida of Friday? No, I don't want your number. It's like the last thing I want. Yeah, I won't be your friend. Go find someone else to bother. I don't need you calling me saying, "You'll never believe it, I saw this really tough Bellsprout on Route whatever." A repel, actually, yeah, that's going to be handy. Might end up using that in this cave coming up. I feel like the second I see a Geodude, I'm going to be like, okay, we're teaching Dunsparce Rock Smash. Unless I find something else. Unless I find some other attack that it can learn. I am using OpenEmu because it's amazing. Oh, Mareep, you're so beautiful. OpenEmu is like for people who are lazy like me, OpenEmu is fantastic. So OpenEmu is like an emulator for the Mac, which for a computer that like Macs aren't necessarily like gaming focused, but like OpenEmu is like a fantastic emulator in that it pretty much lets you... Oh, that's what you're into, Poliwag. It pretty much like lets you emulate like any system. Yeah, you see, I missed the boat on that because you can't really get them modified anymore, can you? And it's even hard to find, like, what I would have done, like, if I had my time back again, right? What I would have done is I would have got, like, a 2DS. So do you remember when the 2DS came out first, the one that you can't close? I would have picked up one of them and got it modded to be able to record from it. But now you actually can't, like, the sites in Europe and the US even, the guy who was doing the modding of them, there was like, a place in Germany that was doing them as well. You can't actually get them modded anymore. Yeah, I actually would have got that 2DS, the one that you can't close, and I would have got that modded then to be able to Let's Play with it. But I missed the boat on it. Now you can't get that done anymore. The thing was, it was quite expensive. Like, the place in Germany, you could just, like, buy... Like, they actually even stocked the consoles, and you could just buy, like, a modded console from them directly, which was, like, very low effort, which that's what I'm all about. But it was, like, quite pricey, and at the time I didn't have, like... At the time I was like, well, like, to be honest, Let's Playing and content creation, it's not like it's a career for me or anything like that. It's just something I do as a hobby. Oh my god, we're not seriously we're going to run out of PP. This is like the hell that I'm going to end up in. We're totally going to run out of PP, oh my god. We're going to end up in hell using Yawn, Glare, and Roost to be able to use Struggle against a Magikarp. Please, one of you just tackle me, please. This is seriously going to happen, isn't it? I've done the math in my head. No! Oh no! No, please. And the thing is, they're never going to kill me either. Finally, thank you. They're never going to kill me either. Well, maybe they will. To be honest, I'd prefer to die than to be here for an hour using Yawn 15 times or 30 times or whatever. No. And I don't want to Roost. I don't... No. The thing is, like, what are my choices? I can't use Roost because that'll heal me and then it'll take longer to die, right? I can't... If I use Yawn, it'll send it to sleep and it'll take longer to die. If I use Glare, it paralyzes it and it'll take longer to die. Like, what are my choices here? No, don't miss. Please don't miss. Just kill me now. Just kill me. Stop splashing. Don't splash your... That just reminded me of something else. I remember one time, like, I was at my cousin's place, again, back in, like, 2002, probably. Or else back in, like, 2003, I was with my cousin. And I remember we were, like, staying up playing Pokémon one night, and we were so tired that we couldn't even talk properly anymore, like, and at one point, he was reading, like, the Pokédex entry for Magikarp, and that there's, like, some Pokédex entry where it says, like, Magikarp can only splash its body around, and because we were so tired, he said by accident splash its blobby around. And that was so funny. Why is this thing only doing 2 HP to me? I can't believe the Magikarp trainer and I are locked in like a war of attrition here. It's unbelievable. The worst thing is if it doesn't kill me by the time I get to having to use Roost, then I'm just going to end up getting healed all the time, and then I'm not going to be able to... Then it's not going to be able to kill me. Once we get to the point where where I'm forced to use Roost, it's doing like 2 HP at a time, 2 to 3, with like the variable, right? It's a range. So on average, like 2 to 3 HP, it'll have to use like Tackle like 13 more times. Like, And hit me. Please, just hit me, please. I like it. I'm a Fiddler Crab. It's Fiddler Crab season. Well, if this isn't a Clash of the Titans, Dunsparce constantly glaring at Magikarp using Tackle. I can't believe this. Yeah, you're right. This fisherman is like, come on, tackle, 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 tackle. He's gonna go home to his wife and be like, you're never gonna guess what happened today. I'm bringing home the bacon. I beat a Dunsparce. Stop splashing. Stop it. Stop splashing your blobby around. Stop. Please don't run out of PP for tackle. There's no PP left for this move. Just 5 more times. Just tackle me 4 more times. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Please put me out of my misery. Just end it. Please. No. Once I have to use Roost, this is over. If you bring me to the point where I use Roost, I'm gonna scream. Please, just 4 more times. 4 more times. He's gonna break. If this guy gets me down to 2 HP, and then I run out of PP for Yawn, I'm gonna scream. Just twice more, please. Just kill me now. Just kill me. He didn't even get 1 critical hit. Not one of these tackles that he's been doing. He's done tackle like 30 times and it hasn't been a critical hit. No! 2 more. Just... Oh, the relief. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, take your $200. Take my dignity. Take... We're never going there again. We're never fighting him again. He got me good. Bested by the Magikarp trainer. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Well, you came here looking for entertainment. You got it. I know! It's like victorious the one and only time in the series. The one time, the only place where Magikarp trainer could defeat anybody was here on this. Oh my god. Rock Smash is looking better all the time. I think I'm going to be able to get away without learning Rock Smash, but then I'm going to go into like, what is it Fire Cave or something like... I can't even remember what the name of the area is that we're going to between here and Azalea Town. I am not fighting that Magikarp guy. He can fuck right off. I don't think it's called Fire Cave. The only reason I'm calling it that is because I know there's like there's at least one of those like fire breather trainers in there. This was the Magikarp guy. Fuck you. Fuck you. By the way, this is the route that you can find Quillfish on if Quillfish is swarming or whatever, or it has like a mass outbreak. Goldeen, finally some good fucking food. Go on, peck me, I like it. If you peck me now, Goldeen, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Union Cave. Is it Union Cave? Is that Union Cave? Is this place dark? If this place is dark, I'm not learning Flash. I refuse. Just on principle, I refuse to learn Flash. This is the guy that gives you that if you have his number, he's the guy that can call you about Quillfish. Eat, eat, eat. Don't young people fuck anymore? I can teach you how to fish well if you'd exchange phone numbers with me. No. I can't wait until we get to Azalea Town and hear the amazing music. I love the music in Azalea Town. It's not dark, thanks be to fuck. Thank you. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do go for me. Oh, Wooper. Oh, do you remember in my Pokemon Silver LP I had a Wooper named Pooper? Who then became a Quagsire named Pooper. I was in GameStop yesterday, where I bought, like, Livalavalu and Bravely Default 2. By the way, I haven't played them yet. I haven't started either of them yet. I'm starting as I mean to go on. Maybe I'll play them tomorrow. I have, like, the whole day off tomorrow to do that. I feel like I'll play Bravely Default 2 first. I don't know. As if I'm not already playing one job system focused game. That's just not enough, you know. But I saw like a leaflet on the counter. There was like a leaflet on like a pamphlet, like where it was like, get these 3 legendary Pokemon, and there was like a picture of Genesect, whatever that weird thing is. What's that weird fucking Pokemon that's like a pipe? That's like it's not a pipe, it's like, oh my god. Or are you one of those fire-breathing guys? Those fatzos? No, it's, oh my god. It's Birdkeeper Peter. I thought that said One Piece there when I sent out the Dunsparce, and I was like, what? Your name's not One Piece? The Dunsparce is real! But, there was like this leaflet that was like, what is that Pokemon that's like a pipe? It's not like a pipe, it's like some like shitty ass forgettable legendary Pokemon. That, it's some like shitty ass legendary Pokemon. It's like some red, like, dragon looking thing with a big circular pipe on it. It's like that fire water thing that's like a rusty steam driven pile of junk. Like, so Genesect, whatever that monstrosity is, and Marshado, Volcanion, thank you. I'll forget that in about 5 seconds again. And Marshado, who's actually a cool Pokemon, to be honest. I really like that Pokemon design. But like, there was like a leaflet there saying, oh, get these Pokemon. And I like picked it up. There was only one of them there, and it just seemed like it wasn't even supposed to be there. It was just sitting on the counter randomly. Like, not even in its own like specific place, like on top of some other box or something. So I picked it up and like brought it to the counter as well. And then I was like, what's the story with this? That's actually literally what I said. I showed it to the person working there and was like, what's the story with this? Boy, I wish I had Rock Smash right about now. Why isn't there a Pokemon Center here? Rock Tunnel. Oh, there is. Rock Tunnel had a Pokemon Center. Oh my god. And she was like, oh yeah, you can get those Pokemon. I was like, okay, hook me up. And so I slide to the spot. So the person working there was like, there have been problems connecting with Nintendo today. That's how they said it. They were like, there have been issues connecting with Nintendo today. I was like, okay. So they were like, oh, I can try. I was like, okay, go ahead. So they tried, and they were like, nope, it didn't work, but you can come in tomorrow and get them. Did I come in today and get them? No. I find it weird that there's, oh, Sandshrew, so cute. I find it weird that they're like doing like some like big like distribution event in I almost said in Denmark, in GameStop for like these 3 legendary Pokemon here in like the twilight of Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's like, oh, for Pokemon Sword and Shield, get these 3 Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, for like what, the next 2 months until Scarlet and Violet come out? You can get a free mystery gift for Ash's Surf. I didn't even know Ash had a Surfetch'd. not that I've seen any of the Pokemon anime since, like, I swear, I haven't seen any of the Pokemon anime since Generation 3. That was the last time I watched the Pokemon. Aside from, like, the special stuff that's come out, like Pokemon, whatever it's called, Generations and things like that. Like, I've watched that. What is up with the fucking encounter rate? Can I not, like, play... Once I get that radio, can't you play, like, music that stops the Pokemon from appearing that much? Because this is driving me crazy here. What are you? It's like Elton John with a Pikachu hat. Gigantamax Gengar? What the hell? Is it the same Haunter that he had before? Oh, Vulpix, so cute. The Dunsparce is real! I told you, this is just all gonna be Dunsparce jokes, the whole Let's Play or the whole streaming series. I stopped watching the anime at some point in, like, Generation 3. That's that Fatso! That's that Fatso, the fire breather! I like this music, this cave music. If only it was Friday and we had surf, we could catch Lapras here. I remember so much stuff from Generation 2, it's unbelievable. I'm like, Union Cave, if you have surf, you can go there on Friday, catch Lapras. Fisherman Ralph on that route near you, south of Violet City. Talk to him, get his number, get Quillfish. Can we learn Rock Tomb? I'd actually learn Rock Tomb over Rock Smash. I totally can. I'm telling you, the One Piece can learn everything. I might as well learn Rock. Like, I'm not using Yawn. So it'd just be handy to have at least some... And to be honest, if I decide to, like, go over Rock Tomb with something, it's not gonna break my heart or anything like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's exactly it. But yeah, I think I, like, stopped watching the anime at some point in, like, Generation 3. I don't know. I think... Oh my god, that's a new one. I'm gonna go down the stairs and go back up again. There we go. That's better. Don't worry, we are not in a pocket dimension today. Everything's fine. Can I just skip you because you might have a Geodude and I don't want to fight you? The second I see a Geodude or an Onix, I'm gonna wimp out and teach Dunsparce Rock Smash. No! I thought I could sneak by you! Don't tell me this is going to become another war of attrition here. No! I hope you're ready to see us use Rock Tomb 50 times. Oh, that wasn't that bad. I think we can actually beat him. Electricity's power was weakened. Oh dear, how will I ever survive? The temp is rising. Stop using Defense Curl, tackle me, please. I'm not that worried about Defense Curl, because at least if I get a critical hit, then it bypasses that, right? But I'd prefer if they use things like tackle on me. This motherfucker has 3 Geodudes, doesn't he? Remember in, like, Pokemon Stadium, if they use Defense Curl, they literally the Pokemon literally just turns into a sphere. Like, they just turn into, like, a marble. They just turn into a sphere with that Pokemon's image, like, on it. This is some, like, completely unfitting dramatic music for this battle, by the way. At least the Magikarp use tackle every now and then. This asshole is here like Defense Curl Mud Sport, Defense Curl Mud Sport. Please. At least I have Rock Tomb. Oh, we learn Rollout? So, Rollout in like Generation 2, there was like nothing more satisfying than when you get Rollout up to like one of the last levels and you see those like, you see it go like really fast and you see it go really fast like that, and like those like rocks go up in like a wave towards the other Pokemon. There was nothing more satisfying. Like, that was such like an adrenaline rush when you see like that happen and you're like, and you know they're just gonna like eat shit. Like, how satisfying was that? Well, geez, maybe if I knew we were going to learn Rollout, I might have actually kept Defense Curl. Because doesn't Defense Curl like double the power of Rollout? I think. Yeah, Ice Ball the same. Oh my god, yeah. The same, like, do you know what else is like, so there's something about like those attacks where like you almost never see them get that powerful, that when they do, it's unbelievably satisfying. What the hell? Like, yeah, now you're going to be able to be so much faster than me that you can use Mud Sport. Uh-oh. Yeah, I probably missed that, chat, sorry. Do you know what? I might end up just keeping Rock Tomb, because Rock Tomb is just more reliable. And as well, like, Rock Tombs with Serene Grace, like the speed, like the speed lowering factor might be worthwhile. Because doesn't, like, Rock Tomb have, like, something like a 30% chance of lowering their speed? So with Serene Grace, that'd be, like, 60% chance. Imagine the shame, they're going to be slower than a Dunsparce. Well, time for Rock Tomb now. Please, all I need is a critical hit. That's all I need. Please. Oh my god, this is doing jack shit. Yeah, there we go, the speed fell. What's Rock Polish doing for you now, asshole? You couldn't be doing that while I was using Rage all that time? I think all I need is a critical hit and then we've got this. Now I think I can still do this. Like, if I look at the math in my head from how much HP this thing has and how much PP I have for Rock Tomb, I think I can still beat this guy. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Dunsparce, you've got this. Oh, Jesus. How exciting was that battle? Unbelievable. Now, this looks like there's an item hidden there, doesn't it? Ha! A Great Ball that we've never used, that we'll never use. Well, we might catch something, right? Because we might still need something, like you said in Polo, to use, like, Strength or something like that. The thing is, I think, like, I'm going down here with the hope that, like, there aren't any more trainers now until we hit Azalea Town. But I'm pretty sure there's another hiker to the east of Azalea Town after we exit this cave that we'll have to contend with. Don't look at me. Don't you fucking look at me. I think we'll be okay. Oh, Jesus, it's raining here. Yeah, look, there's the other hiker. Just move. Just look the other way, please. The music. The music. Sanctuary. Sorry, I'm just like letting the music wash over me. Oh my god, I love this track so much. Oh my god, those chord progressions, you've got to love them. What's going on here? We are Team Rocket. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, walking trouble. Something, something, real trouble, get the Pikachu. Wasn't that the one from Pikachu's Jukebox, I think? It was something like that anyway. Azalea, do you know what? I am so glad that they didn't like fuck up Azalea Town like they did Goldenrod City. Cause Goldenrod City, like, it seems so proud or something and majestic in like the original. It's like ba 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 da 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 da, and in this one it's like bloop bloop blah bloop bloop bleep blah blah bleep bloop. Just like Jesus. It's so bad. Oh, this music is so good. I love it. And it plays in Blackthorn City as well, as far as I know. I think they used this track for Blackthorn too. Dunsparce, you want me to make some balls? Oh yeah, they're an evil gang. And they're a fool to do their dirty work. He's going to give him a lesson in pain? Did he just say that? He's like, I'm going to give him a lesson in pain. We can't even get into the gym to see Bugsy. Oh, this music is so good. I might come in here and see if there are any repels. So can I ask something? What the fuck was the point of the mail in Generation 2? Like, what the hell was the point of it? Was it that, like, you would give the mail to a Pokemon when you trade them? As if you weren't already talking to the person when you were trading it because you could only trade with a fucking cable? Like, and you give the Pokemon the mail with some message in it when you trade it to the other person? And that's supposed to be cool? I love this music as well, the Pokemart music. But it's still not as good as Generation 3. I love Generation 3's Pokemart where it's like... It's so good in Generation 3, it's unbelievable. The Pokemart theme. Here's Slowpoke well. We were like getting like far in this game. Jesus, we're like 2.5 hours in. Got level 15 Dunsparce. Nothing's gonna stop us now. What did Kurt come down here? He's like, hey you kids, I'm gonna give you a lesson in pain. Now he's getting a lesson in pain. But yeah, like I was saying about like 20 minutes ago or maybe a half hour, there were like other sketches that the Amanda Show had. Like they had like Judge Trudy that was supposed to be like Judge Judy. And she used to say things like, shut your tooth box. Like, or shut your yapper flapper. And there was also So You Wanna Win $5, which was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There was Block Blister. There was The Girls' Room. There was also one that was like Dawson's Creek. But I can't remember like what... Moody's Point, that's what it was called. And her mother was like stranded on a hot air balloon or something, something like that. I think it was called Moody's Point. I don't know how I remember all this stuff. There was like Totally Kyle, where like Drake Bell was some like spaced out, high off his ass, like California guitar playing surfer dude or something like that. And there was also, what else was there? There was the one where she used to do like prank calls on some old man. Like she used to do like prank calls on people, and she used to wear like a curly wig. Then there was like the random stuff that you'd have like, oh, there was the Dare show as well, where like Amanda and Drake Bell would like do dares that people sent them on the internet or something like that. They'd have to like do, which is like, to be honest, like that's like, oh, it's a sketch show that became a thing. Like once YouTube got off the ground in like 2006-7 or whatever, like shows where people did dares or whatever became an actual thing. The Amanda show, right? Predicting, like, being such a foreshadower of how of popular culture. Executive Proton, that's his name. Jesus. I completely forgot that they have personalities in this game until I saw the intro. I remembered there was like executives, but I forgot that in this game they actually give them names and personalities like they have in Generation 4. Yeah, at least if you like give them a mail, like if you give them like a message in like the later generations, then you could get some like random Pokemon on like the Wonder Trade or whatever, or the global trade system, where like then they have like some random kind of like message attached, and it's kind of cool, you know. I am so glad I'm level 16 right now, you can't even imagine. Do you remember you could do like the infrared, like mystery gift thing with people? Remember like the Game Boy Color had like that infrared like transmitter thing on it or whatever that you could use. Now if there's not like a hidden item down here, yeah. Also, can we like wonder at how like our little Dunsparce is following us around here? I mean, look, he's so cute. Also, he totally does look 5 feet long here because he's literally as long as Ethan is tall. Dunsparce is standing guard. Oh my god. He means business. Did I literally just buy like 6 repels and not use any of them? Also, I just noticed that like Dunsparce's hair and Dunsparce's like blue color on him is like the same shade of blue. Like they use the exact same color. We're taking Slowpoke Tails. We listen to you, Team Rocket's rapid be ruined. So I'm trying to think, what will like the tough moments be? Like, do you remember like when I did like the Pikachu solo run? I was like, okay, it's going to get difficult when we get to like Giovanni battles where he just uses Earthquake, or it'll be difficult when we get to like Blue or whatever, when we have to do the Elite Four. Like in this, I'm kind of trying to think like, what are the tough battles going to be? I think it's going to come down to like what kind of attacks we learn. I think the good thing is that, like, as I say, like Dunsparce has like this crazy like broad move pool where I'll probably be able to learn like Blizzard or Ice Beam or some shit and just be able to take stuff out. That's the thing. Like actually something like Ice Beam would be really good, because if I taught Dunsparce Ice Beam, then that would like Serene Grace would also apply to the freezing effect, wouldn't it? Because it has like something like a 10% chance of freezing that would like bump it up to a 20% chance, which like a 1 in 5 chance of freezing something, that's crazy. I'd do that in a heartbeat. Can I learn Body Slam? That'd be cool as well for like the both for the like the same type attack bonus, but also because of like being able to paralyze things with body slam, because doesn't that have like a 15% chance of paralyzing something? And that'd like be bumped up to 30. I'm often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. But we like games. Not your kind of games. Your games are cruel. Oh my god, oh no, he's hot. Look at Proton like gyrating his buttocks at me. Thinking that's going to stop me. Why am I not using Rock Tomb on all these motherfuckers with their Zubats? Yeah, see, I think I'd almost go over, like, Glare with Body Slam, because I think, like, I know me, I probably won't be able to resist just going, like, for some all-out offensive, like, moveset. That is true, so Headbutt would have the flinch chance. The one thing with that is that, like, oh my god, I really like that poison gas animation, that was cool. The one thing with, like, Headbutt is that, like, I would have to be faster than the other Pokemon to be able to take advantage of it. And it's like highly unlikely that, like, for all of Dunsparce's, for all of the things that Dunsparce is amazing, all the things that are amazing about Dunsparce, speed isn't going to be one of them. So that's the thing. Like, I don't know, like, I'll have to think about, like, what way will I go with this, because, like, a stalling set could be good, you know? But what I'm thinking about, like, I'm really fast-forwarding to, like the Elite Four and Lance being, like, my greatest challenge, right? And, like, one of the challenges there is going to be the fact that I'm a weak Pokemon that doesn't have that much PP, right? And the thing is, while I'm waiting for things to be, like, worn down by Toxic, also they all have fucking full restores that can heal the poison as well once they get down to red health. So what'll end up happening is I'll use Toxic on something. I'll have to wait like multiple turns for them to get down to oh, here's Rollout. Do I go over Rollout? Or do I go over Rock Tomb? Power 30, accuracy 90. See, I think that's probably worth it, right? I think that's probably worth it because, like, Rock Tomb does 50 and, like, Rollout does 30, so it'd do 30, and then on the next turn it'd do 60, so it'd do 90. So you'd have to, like, hit Rollout 3 times for it to be better than using Rock Tomb 3 times, because using Rock Tomb 3 times would be 150 power. I'm like Rain Man here. I'm like, using Rock Tomb 3 times would be... I'm like that meme of the lady with like the mathematics in front of their in front of her face. So yeah, it'd do like, so Rollout would do 30, then 60, which 30 plus 60 is 90, right? So it should do 90 damage in 2 turns, whereas like Rock Tomb would do like 100 damage in 2 turns and lower their speed. In 3 turns, it should do 180, whereas like Rock Tomb would do 150, and that's if it even hits. And also it's not lowering their speed. And like, so if I had kept Defense Curl, I would have gone on Rollout. But I think since I don't have Defense Curl, then Rollout isn't worth it compared to like Rock Smash, or not Rock Smash, Rock Tomb. Because Rock Tomb is like just going to, like, for like the amount of times that you're going to use it, then you're going to get more bang for your buck, I think, more of the time, if you know what I mean. Plus, I'm still just using Rage. I used Rock Tomb for, like, the first time. Yeah, I don't think it doubles. I think you're right. I think it does, like, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 if you get it to hit all 5 times or something. So then, as I say, so you'd be doing 30, 60, 90. If you hit it like in 3 turns, then that's 180 damage overall. Whereas like Rock Tomb is going to do 150, so you're not losing that much. Oh, how convenient. Your back's better now that all the lessons in pain are over. Yes, that's... Oh, Rock Slide. That could be nice. Disbanded by a boy called Red 3 years ago. Where was he on the tier list? Obtained the fastball that we'll never use. See, I'm thinking of things as well, like Shadow Ball with like the special defense chance, as well as just for... No, I don't want your grandfather's number. It's not like pimping him out. Oh no, Dunsparce is poisoned. Please run to the Pokemon Center as quickly as possible. Like, I'm thinking of things like, the thing is, now that I know that I have, like, Serene Grace, I'll want, like, everything to take advantage of it. So I'll be like, oh, Shadow Ball, and that is, like, the chance to lower the special defense. Ice Beam, that is a chance to freeze them. Body Slam, that is a chance to paralyze them, blah, blah, blah. Which, like, to be honest, like, I say that disdainfully, but it's probably not a bad idea. I'm not going talking to you. Oh, God, I forgot how they, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I forgot how, like, they made all the gyms so, like, extra. In this game. Like, they took all the gyms and then they gave them, like, some crazy gimmick. To be honest, Rock Tomb is going to be really good here because everyone's going to be weak against it. So I'm just going to be able to, like, shellac everything with Rock Tomb. Except at this very moment. Oh, I never noticed that. I never noticed that at all. So you're always going to take damage at least once. Entering when you're inside in the Pokemon Center. Can we just like get a shout out for Dunsparce here? I think we all need to be like extremely proud of how powerful this guy is. Oh yeah, I need to use Rock Tomb on the Ghastly. Thank you for the reminder. To be honest, I was expecting this to be more like I shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't like tempt fate here is what I was trying to say. But like I was expecting this, especially at the beginning, to be an awful lot more like painful. Oh my god, these like graphical glitches are crazy. Wait a second, if I go on that one, it goes up there, then up, yeah, so it's the right one. What is Dunsparce right now? Like, with this glitch that's happening, I think it's like, has like a different, it's after assuming a different form. Dunsparce has become a human being, what is this? Or what have you become? You don't need to tell me about fucking bug Pokemon, right, asshole? Don't you know who you're talking to here? But yeah, I was expecting that this would be an awful lot more, like, painful. Like, when I think of, like, the start of the Bug Catcher run, having just Frazier with Bide. Like, that was painful. When I think about, like, the start of the Pikachu solo run, going up against Brock with Pikachu. Like, I'm surprised by how, like, how good Dunsparce is turning out to be honest. That sounds awful, but, like, I wasn't expecting to be, like, to have this to have this little trouble, at least at the beginning of the game, you know, when you have so few options for like attacks and things. Now, to be honest, I think the fact that I'm playing on Generation 4, the fact that I'm playing HeartGold instead of like Gold or Silver or Crystal or whatever, is very helpful, because I don't think I would have this same move pool at all. And also I wouldn't have like the physical special divide, but I think mainly I would not have this kind of move pool available to me if I was playing on like Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I think I'd still be using like Rage like an idiot. What happens if I go up here? Well, there's Bugsy, the boy himself. Oh, I have to fight these two. Oh my god, am I going to be like 1-on-2 if I fight them? I'm kind of scared of the prospect of like fighting them like 1-on-2. I'm also kind of scared of the prospect of like fighting Bugsy right now. Really? So I'll fight like both of them at like I'll fight like both of them separately? I just want to get as much experience as possible is the thing. Oh, need to get some water. Good thing I have my bottle of sparkling water here. There's the ASMR segment. It won't sight trigger. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm not talking to them then. They can fuck off. Do you remember in, like, the Pokemon anime, in, like, the Bugsy fight? They made this big deal about, like, how, like, Scyther is using like Swords Dance and Fury Cutter and like making this big tornado or something like that. And it's like, oh, use like flamethrower on it and just turn it into a big fire tornado. It's like, what the hell? Go Dunsparce. I can't believe we're already fucking level 18. Like, are you seeing this? It's just... Again, like... Could you imagine, like, we're level 18. I can't remember what level Bugsy's Pokemon are, to be honest. They could be anything, as far as I know. But the, I feel like maybe level, like, 16 or something like that is realistic. Like, the Scyther is probably, like, level 16. Maybe the Scyther is level 18, for all I know. I'm just gonna Rock Tomb that motherfucker. The, like, again, like, just coming back to the experience, could you imagine having, like, 4 or 5 Pokemon at this point? You're like, oh, cool, Wild Spinarak, I've never seen one of them before, I'm gonna get that. Oh my god, look, it's a Sentret. Oh, Wooper, it's so cute, it's adorable, I've got to have it. And, like, the wild Pokemon are, like, crazy low levels, so you get them at, like, level 6 or some shit. And then you come in here, and it's like, they can't do anything because they're so weak. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? It's, like, the one, like, flaw of this game. As I say, like, the one flaw of Gold and Silver, because I love that generation. Like, I said for the longest time that, like, Generation, 2 was my favorite. I'm not so sure now. I feel like Generation 3 I might prefer somehow even more, you know. But the like, can you imagine like having those Pokemon and then you show up and like the gym leader just like rinses you because you can't contend with it? I'm Boxy. I never lose to anyone when bug-type Pokemon. My research is... I'm the bug Pokemon master here, bub. I'm gonna take you to the woodshed. Bugsy thinks he knows a thing or two about bug Pokemon. Level 17? Yeah, there we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm level 18. I'm like keeping in step with the... Keeping in step with Bugsy's Pokemon. What the hell, a critical hit? Oh well, I can just heal on this piece of shit. I'm keeping in step with the level of Bugsy's Pokemon here. After getting every single piece of experience the game had to offer. Well, not really, because I skipped some of the Pokemon, right? In Union Cave, I skipped some of the trainers. Yeah, that's it. I'm just this bit, me and like Hunspar and Onespars going around bullying this like 10-year-old kid or whatever. I'm not wasting Rock Tomb on you. I'd prefer to use Rage and maybe you'll tackle me a few times to make my Rage build some more. Yeah, I use a Super Potion. See if I care. I have to say, I was like feeling so ballsy that critical hit U-turn like put a crimp in my plans real quick. I love that, like, when you see a Pokemon like that, you're just like, I've got to have it, you know? As I say, like, yeah, focus energy. You can focus on crying when you, when you lose. You can oh my god. Bug. Come on, Bugsy. Not even you believe that. I mean, you believe that this, like, thing, this like, little chrysalis is going to be able to do anything against me. I've got this 5-foot-long Dunsparce. I still can't get over how big this thing is. Like, I thought, like, I'm pretty sure anytime I've seen Dunsparce anywhere, they've just been, like, this small little thing, like, about, like, the size of a cereal box. And according to the Pokédex, it's, like, as big as I am? What the hell? And still only weighs 30 pounds? What is it, a balloon? What? I wonder if I can learn U-turn. Because U-turn might be cool. Let's check that. No, not Paralyze Heal. Do you know what? I can no, oh well. I guess there had to be at least one TM I can't learn, right? I totally, like, subscribe to that Dunsparce, like, feeling like it's just, like, a sandbag or something. Like, not like a sandbag, but, like, this is not where I wanted to go. Not like a sandbag, but, like you say, like a beanbag chair. Like, it's just, like, kind of, like, firm, but also, like, has, like, some... Like, this cover your ears if you're a child or a pregnant lady. Like, I think the only word I could describe, like, Dunsparce's consistency or texture as is, like, turgid. Like, Dunsparce definitely has to have, like, a sort of, like, turgid feel to it when you poke it or when you touch it or whatever. Like, like, kind of firm, but like still with some like not entirely resistant, you know, like. Like a short chubby. Oh my god. And Polo waiting, you need to now look up dictionary.com for the word turgid. In fact, I'll do it for you. Turgid. Swollen and distended or congested is if you Google it. If I look up dictionary.com, I get swollen, distended, inflated. Oh my god. Dare describe the turgid Dunsparce that's 5 feet long. Oh my god, do you know what the good thing is about this solo Pokemon mode? It's like, what you have to plan, you can kind of go head empty mode for a lot of it, because like you don't really have much choice, you just go with the same Pokemon forever. Oh no, it is he, Geo. Yeah, see, you get the idea. Like, you press on it and it kind of offers, it's like soft, but offers some resistance to your touch. Oh my god, Curse is actually bad, though. Like, this is actually real bad because I can't switch out to anything now. That's actually maybe one thing that I have to worry about when it comes to Morty is like is Curse more than anything. Because that does like a whole like a whole quarter of your HP? What the fuck? A whole quarter of your HP, and I can't even switch out to anything to get rid of it. Yeah, that's it. It's real Mills and Boone, you know, or like Katrin Cookson or whatever. This thing is gonna fucking kill me. I need to heal. Curse is like the worst thing that happened. Like literally, this means I can get like 2 attacks in. Oh my god, are you for real? For real, friends? I didn't think of this. This is just an example of the unexpected challenge that can come with one of these solo runs, is that like... I have Roost as well, I can't forget that. Maybe I should just Roost, right? Oh, don't do that, please. I taught myself this and then I never used it. Between the poison and the curse, I'm just gonna die. Oh my god, you're right, Perish Song. That's totally a thing that could happen. I'm gonna glare at you. I'm trying to think, does anybody have anything with Perish Song? Does Price have a Jinx by any chance? Am I dead here? Oh my god. Does Price have a Jinx? That's the only thing I can think of. Unless, like, no, Karen doesn't have, like, a Mystery Vis or anything like that. Karen has, like, one of the most interesting teams of, like, any Pokemon gym leader. This guy's got me, like, Geo has me on the ropes. Like, Karen has one of the most, like, interesting teams of any, like, Pokemon trainer, like, Elite Four or gym leader or whatever. Because technically she's like the dark type in quotation marks. The dark type trainer. I don't even have an antidote to be able to heal myself. I need to like glare at this thing. I think I'm dead. Between like the poison and the curse, I'm gone. To be honest, I don't mind losing to Geo. I don't really mind that. Does this mean we like skip the... Does this mean we like skip that battle? I wonder. That's what I was imagining as well, is that kind of like narrative here. What? We just did this. I beat Team Rocket, but I can't beat you. Because I'm not faster. I swear, if I was only faster than this thing, I'd be able to, like, Rock Tomb it. Thank you. Oh my god. The thing is, like, Ghastly's defense is so crap that maybe one Rock Tomb is going to be enough. Like, Ghastly's defense is absolutely awful. No, but the speed fell. Dunsparce, let's go! But yeah, as I was saying, like, Karen has, like, a really interesting team because technically she's, like, the dark-type trainer or whatever. But because there aren't that many dark-type Pokemon in the game, like, there's literally, like, what, Umbreon, Sneasel, Houndour, Houndoom, or whatever. Because there are so few of them, they have to like give her other stuff as well. So she ends up with things like Vileplume, which is just kind of cool. I really like the way her team is made up with other stuff then as well. But yeah, Perish Song is a good point. I don't think... Because like when I think of Perish Song, I think Mischievous, Jinx, Lapras. They're like the three Pokemon I think of. And I don't think that... Yeah, use Poison Powder, see if I care. Like when I think, I don't think they're like I really have to worry about that very much. What? You have Synthesis as well? He's trying to stall me out. If you do this on Twitter, then I'll get that bot to like turn your conversation into an Ace Attorney scene. What the hell is this guy's strategy? Oh no, I lost 10 HP, I'd better use Synthesis. I'm gonna glare at you. You get what you fucking deserve. Why didn't I go to the Pokemart and buy an antidote? Please. Yeah, I don't really like using, like kind of cheesing it with other Pokemon. It, like... I don't like cheesing it with, like, switching into other Pokemon. You know, like, let's say, for example, if Dunsparce died or fainted, and then I, like, switched to another Pokemon, I wouldn't feel right about like doing that and then like using a revive or something like that. Oh my god, this is crazy. I wouldn't feel right about like switching and then using a revive or something, because I think it would like defeat the purpose of like what you're trying to achieve. Like the whole point of doing like the solo run is so that you can be like, yeah, I can beat this with a once parse only, or that kind of way. And then like I'd feel like if I then went and like and used something else, that I wouldn't be able to like claim that anymore, if you know what I mean. I hope that I didn't like miscalculate here. Oh my god, thank you. I feel like if he had used like Razor Leaf there, I would totally have died. That was like pictures taken seconds before disaster or something. Geo is like going ham here. Like then like everyone gives Geo so much shit. They're like, Geo will never be a successful Pokemon trainer. I'm like, he's pretty darn fucking successful here. There's no way I could lose to a wimp like you. You're not losing, you already beat me once. If he has like a super potion, I'm gonna scream. That's it, you know. Oh my god, what? I thought he ran out of PP for that. Why am I not using Roost? Here was I worried about like not having enough super potions, and I have an entire move that just restores half of my health. Oh, I'm so glad I used Glare. I was thinking it wouldn't really be helpful, but now that I see that it's actually like, potentially he's going to miss out on a synthesis or miss out on using Reflect like he just did there. The fact that I have that is just like making all the difference. I wonder like if, wouldn't it be, I wonder if like Dunsparce is finally going to get some sort of like evolution or like another like regional form or something like that in Generation 9. I'm gonna fucking go for it, I don't give a shit. I want this to be over. I'm done with being conservative here. Like, I think everyone's been waiting for, like, years. Like, there are so many fans who've been waiting for years for, like, the Dunsparce, like, Dragon-type evolution or, like, something like that. Everyone's been waiting for it forever. A lot of people actually thought that, like, oh yeah, that is true. The it's the golden ratio. Dunsparce has the power of spin. The what was I saying? I remember like Drampa. A lot of people like thought like why like that like Drampa would be like a Dunsparce evolution or whatever. Because of like the colors and like the fact that like and like the way the Dunsparce has like the little wings and things like that. So a lot of people thought that like Drampa was going to be like a Dunsparce evolution, but then it wasn't. Just like a Momoa isn't like a Love Disc evolution like it totally should be. anyway, I think that, so we've actually got so much done, like, this evening. Like, we kickstarted this. To be honest, I was worried that it could be, like, 3 hours. Like, we've been streaming for 3 hours now, this game. I was worried that we would be streaming for 3 hours and still not find a Dunsparce, to be honest. So, like, I am so happy that on this first stream we've got so much accomplished, that we've got our second badge. So yeah, I think we'll, like, leave it there for this evening, here with, like, the beautiful Azalea Town music. And in the next part, guess where we're gonna go? We're going to go to Goldenrod City and fight Whitney. Won't that be fun? And, yeah. So yeah, look, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for, thank you chat. Thank you everyone who was in the chat. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to be able to stream more of this, to be honest. I don't know when it's going to be, but I've been really looking forward to this. And happy birthday, Empolo. I really, really hope you enjoy it. And yeah, don't do anything I wouldn't do. So, look, thanks a million. See you next time on Let's Stream the Pokemon HeartGold Dunsparce Solo Room mode, whatever run. I'll put the VOD up on YouTube. Have a good weekend. Bye now.